Mic check. Bad. We in the building, man. Um, Let me get something popping till we get. Shout out to Tasha. Tequila, tequila, love, love. Shout out to y'all. B Wick. Hold on, let me see. This is OBS. So let me see. Can I grab an audio right quick? Let me see. Nope,
Nope,
that
that
ain't
ain't
it.
it.
Hmm. No, that ain't it neither. How do you share? Shout out to Jada Emperor. Jada Emperor. My bag. What's good, big bro? Let's see how I can catch this audio. Shout out to everybody. It's the boy Swab Boss snapping off AOI band, an argument league, and a whole bunch of black power shit. Peace to the family, man. We holding it down. Hold on. And let me pause this. Yeah. I'm trying to see how I could add like the audio. I don't know if anybody is like really good at OBS. But how do you just put the audio without I don't know. Oh, you know what? Oh yeah, man. AOI up, man. We back, man. Y'all already know what it is. Let me see if this is it. Life is pain. Roach, 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 roach. Oh snap. Okay, let me see if I get this. Oh no. Open with QuickTime Player. And then all right, man. I I set this up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Real talk. And I ain't go to sleep till like 2 in the morning. I was with my partner next door, smoking the brisket. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker about a smoker. But we ain't here to talk about that. Man, shout out to everybody, man, who missed me in my absence. And shout out to everybody that I missed. A lot of motherfuckers I didn't miss. A handful of people I missed. I missed the real. I miss the real. I don't miss this fake shit. But I'm gonna talk about this fake shit because it's important. And I think it's only right if my perspective is added since um, people were so willing to let things be said and done to me and Katrina. But then, oh, it's just the worst thing in the world now that it's happening to the dark side. So, hit that like button on your way in, please. You already know what it is. And share it if you're able to share it. So, shout out to Lima. She did the stream yesterday. Swab Boss is vindicated. And I went and watched the leg stream, and me and Katrina had a ball. It was an emotional roller coaster. We laughed, we cried, you know. So, is the audio good? Can y'all hear me? Let me get a thumbs up or something. Let me know the audio is good. Hypocrisy is too minute for this. It's an understatement. The things that people will support and fuel and encourage and drive and then turn around and act like it's the worst thing in the world. Thank y'all. Act like it's the worst thing in the world. Um, Let me do this first. Blue, out the blue, never conspired against Nandy. Out the blue, let me say this again. Never conspired against Nandy. Blue, like the rest of the dark side, was bigging Nandy up, had Nandy back. Shout out high vibes, high vibes, high vibes. Shout out to AKD in the building, man. That's hands on. So the dark side was bigging Andy up when he came to lying on Suave, making false accusations about Suave, doxing Katrina, lying about her son's organization, lying about me having an organization, lying about me getting PPP loans, lying about a bunch of stuff. The dark side was all down for that shit. I remember, shout out to Scorpio baby, when she thought she had something. I remember when Nandy exposed Charles Mays. Poor fella. Whoever the fuck he is. And Lex was in the chat. Shoot me the link. Shoot me the link. But Nandy was so full of herself. She said, no, this me. This all me right here. This all me right here. And really, she saved Lex by being that backbiting. Really. Because the information ended up false. And who knows what Lex would have said on that motherfucking stream, you know, that he would have had to admit, even though they never admit they wrong. That's what kills me about these motherfuckers. They never admit they wrong. They just move on, find something else to grasp on or some stupid shit. It's very childlike. But I remember that stream when Lex in the dark side dropped the link so we could jump on. And she said, nah, nigga, my people sent me this. I'm finna get all this light, all this glory. Maybe next time. And after that, the dark side stopped coming around. But Blue was still going to her channel, putting fire emojis in the chat, bigging her up, because she was talking bad about me. But she was also talking bad about Solar Man. Good morning, Mr. Nova. And so Solar and Angel said, anybody that's part of SVDL that wants to continue to be part of SVDL, you cannot go to her channel. If I see you over there putting fire emojis in the chat, thumbing up shit up, encouraging her, I'm gonna have to excuse you from the league. Blue didn't like that. Blue felt the way about that. That's on him to explain how he felt. I could speculate and say he felt it was bullshit because he's a grown ass man and he could go to whoever channel he want. He's not in the middle of that shit. He don't give a fuck about saving face for Solar. He don't give a fuck about saving face for Angel. I'm finna go over here while she drag this nigga Suave and cheerlead. So I wanted to clear Blue's name in that perspective. Blue never said anything negative about Nandy, ever. Blue was very discouraged when Solar told him, if you're part of SVDL, you cannot go to Nandy's channel. But, and this is very interesting, people support Nandy lying, making stuff up, misplaced information. You already know. Gary Napolis. That's the movie that I'm trying to shoot. Gary Napolis. About the Gary Naptown history and beef and music scene. And bring us together under a loving economic plan. But then, when the snakes bite you, you don't understand why you got bit. Nandy is a loner. She's a rebel. She has no team. She has no squad. Her value system stops at the tip of her nose. If she could say something about you, bet. Yeah, all I need is locations to shoot at. I need some interesting locations and people. So now that the tables have turned, remember, she was with Sarnetta. Sarnetta had her back. Now she dragging the shit out of him. How long has she known him? When did she meet you? Who are you to her that you think you can't get it to? This isn't speculation, stipulation. This is true. So all while people was firing her, light this motherfucker up and thumbs up and all of this stuff, Nipplegate and all of this stuff, now it's STD gate. It's threesome gate. It's DM gate. SuaveBoss1 at gmail.com. And now niggas can't be quiet. Now niggas can't laugh at their own pain. The things that people ridiculed me for, they now trying to pat themselves on the back for doing. I'm going to play it. But I think this stream that I'm going to play right here is very important. Let me get this audio. Let me set this up. This is Judah Nazareth channel. And Inyame, who's a group of the dark side, which I could say is a odd character as far as the dark side. It's like you have Blue, you have Lex, and then you got sensible, logical, obedient, respectful, educated, married Inyame. Inyame's wife jumps on Judah's stream to give clarification of things that's been being said. Some things was far back, she'll explain that, but it's popping his head back up now, and she wants to bring clarity to it. So let's listen to this audio. Good morning, everybody. On the way to the afternoon. Let's get it. Can y'all hear the audio? That's what I need to know. Y'all can't hear it? Let me talk.
It's been a long time because I have been minding my own business. I have a family, have children, and I have my own projects and working from home. And so I just find it very interesting that my name and our family got brought up, but that usually happens when stuff needs, I guess, to be plucked, to dealt with, because obviously it wasn't dealt with during that time. But um, first, before we get into that, Judah, I really find you silly because when I was listening to, because I listened to both streams, I listened to Sister Nandi's and I listened to yours, which I was completely shocked. It's like, wow, a lot of information. Like that was like, I agree. It's somebody that's in the circle. I really believe it's multiple people, but that's just my little theory. But I thought it was really interesting. It's like, wow, it's really close to home of what I guess stuff that's supposed to be within your homes, within your families coming to light, I guess. But your stream, I thought it was funny because I don't know where you got the information from because this is the second or third time. Well, it's the first time I heard you, but Nyame, he brought it up a couple of times, and I was like, I don't know what anybody is talking about because I don't talk to anybody. I'm not really into the YouTube streets. I'll listen occasionally, but it's just not my, I guess, cup of tea or my space. But this whole narrative of my origin with Nyame and I, like that's not how we met. I don't know where you got that, I guess, narrative. Um, we talked to like I'm not a Pan African, but he is, and I respect it. But I'm not a Hebrew either, and so when we met, that wasn't even the case at all. So I don't know where you got the narrative, but I think it was really funny to hear this. I don't know this story where he strayed me away to Pan Africanism. I mean, I understand it, and that's him, and we talked about it. Um, I just I have my own little, I guess, philosophies and stuff. So I just want to like kind of put that out there because it's just like I don't even. I mean, like you just said, like it's been a long time since we spoke, Judah, and it's just like where are you getting this narrative? Like, so so I just think it's funny. I mean, I guess people are just gonna talk and they're gonna assume, especially when people who are just very private or just really hush hush, and that's my life. Like I'm just really hush hush. So
have you ever got STD from Minyame? Because that's, just ask.
No, I didn't.
Okay, I don't know. I'm going back on mute.
Okay. Yeah. Let's talk about it because there's a lot of
Ray, come back, man. Come back, Tori.
information out there that was brought up to the surface. So thank you, Rob. Like, yeah, no, I don't think. I mean, his name was brought up, and that is something that eventually I would like to deal with. That particular brother, because there are rumors around about that situation, and so, but for me, and like I guess,
so you slipped through the cracks.
Pardon?
So basically, you can't just confirm or deny that the nigga got the cooties, but you heard he had the cooties and they just threw you in the mix somehow, some way, or something like that.
No, I can confirm. I mean, I asked him. Maybe he will come up and he will speak his piece, but I'm just speaking my piece is that I can confirm I don't have an STD. And unfortunately, his name is getting in the mix. So that's going to have to be dealt with. But that's not what I really want to talk about, I guess, because it wasn't him. It's the other brother, unfortunately.
Okay. So she gets up there, and the drunk barber asks her, "Did Nyame give you a STD?" She says, "No, and he doesn't have one that I'm aware of. But you would have to ask him." But it wasn't him that was the concern about the STD. It was the other brother. The other brother that had supposedly allegedly that has been accused of having a threesome with Nyame and another female. Now, with Nyame and a female, not another female. The other person is Blue. Blue is the other person. So she's saying it's not Nyame that's being questioned about STDs. It's Blue that's being questioned about STDs. Blue had a stream set on his channel that said I could prove I've never been burnt or something like that. I don't have an STD. So I haven't heard him speak on it. I haven't heard him speak on it. But they're saying, she's saying, yes, AKD. She's saying, my man's not the one that's the suspect one. It's the other guy.
And I don't want to talk about him unless he's here. And that's the whole thing, because it's really unfortunate when people are saying some stuff, and that's why
the cooties is a tough subject to talk about. You do know that there is no STD called the cooties, but as black people,
I know you're like, well,
so I'm glad that we're having that conversation. Yeah. So if you want to go by that, then yes, he's Hebrew. I mean, he's black. He's so-called black. I mean, I didn't mean to like he taking this in the butt. So I'm going to confirm, I'm not going to go into details just out of respect for my family and I, but she as an Amber or Nails, whatever name, persona she wants to use, she was inappropriate. And it was, we would call it predatorial. Like, usually it's men that will kind of, like usually men will go and hunt, right? And they'd be like, okay, I want you, because that's usually the order, right? The masculine energy. Mm-hmm. But for her, it was the exact opposite. And so when I did confront her, because that's what, as a woman, that's what I was raised to do. Like, hey, like, what you did was really inappropriate. And
so Nails or One Nails One, or Amber, what she's saying, in Nyame wife, is that Amber was hitting Nyame up in his direct messages inappropriately. And so she said something to her. I don't know if Nyame said something to his wife, like, this woman is hitting me up inappropriately. I don't know. I don't know if Nyame hid it, if Nyame kept the conversation going, if Nyame cut her off and said, don't ever hit me again. I don't know. But Nyame's wife says, yeah, I came at her and let her know, like, yo, what you want?
And of course it was denied. But then she continued to do other stuff that was really highly inappropriate when it comes to family.
Lilith, like, revenge,
we're
peace.
Not open. Like, it's not an open relationship. It's not an open marriage. It's not poly. So we could get that out of line, because I know some people are open, some people are poly, but even within those, there's still rules and stipulations, and respect, right? There's still boundaries. And so, but I just want to make that, like, we are not poly. It's not open. It's none of that.
Now, do you see
what she did?
These the type of people you would track. Now, this man's wife. Now, we know Rob, the drunk barber, he has no respect for anything. Living, dead, married, whatever. He don't care. He's threatened rape. He's threatened kids. He's talked about deceased people. And he got put out. He's a Hebrew Israelite, right? He got put out by his Mexican wife on his birthday while he was live. So that's just showing you how much of a piece of shit he is. That's it. Rob is a living example of how bad people can get. And I guess you need to see that, because if you don't think shit like that exists. And because someone has arms like you and legs like you, a head, and eyes and nose, you think they act like you. And what you will find out is that humans, that you are no closer to anything. There's nothing else that you're closer to on earth than other humans, can be the most despicable, worst people in the world. They really can. Um, let's get it.
Did and everything else that was involved.
Oh, my point. He just stood up and grabbed his crotch at this woman, and none of these men checked him. None of these men said, "Why is you standing up on my screen grabbing your crotch? Why is you being so inappropriate to this woman and willing to do it in front of us? I don't want to see you grab your crotch."
It was inappropriate. It was boundaries were crossed, and
specifics? Can we get a few specifics of what she was? Because listen, I'm telling you, I was involved with her.
I know you were, and so it's just. But I don't want to be honest. Like I just
Well, let me ask. Hold on, real quick. Real quick, sister.
Can I like finish? But like,
yes.
No, Amber, I was ready to smash too.
Worse than animals. Worse than animals.
Okay.
What? No, hold up. I had everything. She was like, "Oh, fuck this. Nah, I'm throwing my hat in the ring." I see what's going on around here. When I was an Israelite, like it was stomped down. Niggas.
Handle his liquor.
Did a video about the succubus spirit and having a Christian. And then so this all happened, I guess, was it SVDL season 3. And so there is another sister that we all know that was involved, and she did a video about the succubus spirit. And having a Christian and Hebrew background, I know exactly what that is, right? We all should. And so I know exactly what she was talking about because it was happening. Like it like it was. I had her. It was happening in our family, I guess. And so, what do you call it? And so like I said, like I only met Lori, but she wasn't called Lori then. You mentioned it was that T, and I can never pronounce it. Her Hebrew name.
All right. So I have to admit, I don't know who Lori is. I don't know who Lori is. I think the person they talking about, the succubus person, that was the debater. I think they talking about Napa, YouTube's girlfriend. Yeah. She date YouTube channels. That's what she does. Napa dates YouTube channels, and she once dated Solar Vision Debate League.
Tapora, yeah, sorry. And so I only met her on a 3-way call with the other sister, the debater, and we had similar stories. And at the time, I believe
Incognito was good.
Lori was with the other debater who was part of Dark Side. Yes, and then we already know that the woman debater, she was with the commissioner. And so we had similar stories. So I felt
the commissioner, for those who don't know, is Solar Mind of Solar Vision Debate League. He's a commissioner.
What's that word? Like confirmed. It's like, okay, I'm not crazy. You know. like I'm not jealous. It's none of that stuff. And so, so when the debater confronted her, she continued to pretend that she was just innocent, and it was just like really crazy. But like I said, it's like I'm just gonna let it pass and let bygones be bygones.
So this right here, what she's saying is Nepal was dating Solar and Lori was dating someone else who was in the debate league. So I don't know if this is Lex. I'm thinking it's Lex. Because I believe at this time Lex was in the debate league. And I could be 100,000% wrong. But she said that the other person came. Let's take it back because I want clarity.
So we had similar stories. So she met Lori, but she wasn't called Lori then. You mentioned it was that T, and I can never pronounce it. Her
Oh, that might have been the, as Katrina say, the bitch that was dating Rob. Okay, so this was apparently a woman that was dating Rob. Lori. Okay, I get that. I got that. I got that. I got that. That makes a fucking lot of sense. This is why Katrina's supposed to be doing the show with me. This is why Katrina's supposed to be doing the show with me. Okay. And I'm trying to think. Because Rob had a couple YouTube relationships. Okay, so let's go with Rob. Fuck it. But Rob's on the fucking platform. No, Rob is on the panel. So it can't be Rob. It has to be a debater that's not on the panel. So that, now I'm going back to Lex. Bet. I told y'all I didn't know. This point I didn't know. So it's speculation. But we're going to figure it out. Okay. Yes, that's in Yame's wife talking. Speaking on cheating and STD allegations. And threesome allegations. Which is, part of cheating. But I should have been very specific about that. That's it.
Hebrew name.
Yeah,
Tapora, yeah, sorry. And so,
Lilith's Revenge says, some people like making a reality shit show out of their lives and not just pop the popcorn.
I only met her on a three-way call with the other sister, the debater, and we had similar stories. And at the time, I believe Lori was with the other debater.
He on the panel,
who
so
was part of
she's
Dark
not
Side.
testifying about him in front of him. She's not being like, Lori. You remember the name Lori? I don't remember that. YouTube is ruining marriages like reality TV. YouTube is a streaming platform that people who ruined their own marriages use to cheat on their wives. YouTube is innocent.
Yes, and then we already know that the woman debater, she was with the commissioner. And so we all had similar stories. So I felt, what's that word? Like confirmed. It's like, okay, I'm not crazy. Like I'm not jealous. It's none of that stuff. And so, so when the debater confronted her, she continued to pretend that she was just innocent. And it was just like really crazy. But like I said, it's like, I'm just gonna let it pass and let bygones be bygones. And so then when everything hit the fan concerning the female debater and other stuff, like with the first time when you got accused, Judah, when you got accused of being a stalker, I started laughing because it's like, how could you be a stalker if Amber was on your panel, like doing karaoke like 2 nights before? So it was just like these little games that I was able to see, the little emotional manipulation and the feminine power, but it was very, toxic and destructive. Like it wasn't.
Yes. Alexis Kennedy Davis says, I'm telling you, Bravo ain't got nothing on these YouTube streets when it comes to the reality. Bravo needs to step their game up. Little Revenge says, wait, is this someone's wife getting the exclusive? Yes, this is Inyame of the dark side. Lex crew of vagabonds. Inyame, the more logical, sensible one. I really don't even look at him part dark side, but he is dark side. Yes. So, this is his wife speaking on shit that happened. That happened. Wow, okay, let's see.
Like, you know, women, like feminine, like we have that power, right? Like, and so we know what men want, but sometimes
Okay, I'll
it's
take that.
not for the best, right? It's for lustful reasons or for gluttony, for your lower desires, right? And so it was just easy to spot it. So when everybody was attacking the other sister, she fell through the cracks. And I was like, man, this is crazy. Like, and so I find it interesting that her name is getting popped up because everything that Nandi said in her video, I've heard through other people on other streams as well. And like even there's rumors about another debater who's in the HOK, like the pictures you talked about it on your stream and you confirmed it as well. He used to be, part of the tour. Yes. And so it's just a lot of things that I was like, wow.
Judah,
like
mention the name again. I didn't hear
Chris
you.
Harris. Your husband's here. Sister, your husband's in the chat, by the way. Go on.
And so Inyame enters the chat and says, what the hell? Roach Queen is Nandy. Brother Randy, Sister Nandy. What's the name of that bogus organization she made for PPP loans? Bump Cakes. Baby. What's the name of Nandy bogus PPP scam company? What was Nandy's bogus PPP scam company name? Bump Cakes or some shit. Nasty ass bakery. It was it. Yeah. Okay. So that's who Roach Queen is. Some cakes.
So
her husband is in the chat.
He's right here in Yami.
Okay.
I mean
now listen to the creepy dude at the bottom.
I haven't said anything bad.
I was going to ask you to show your face.
So that shows you the whole time they're here, motherfuckers is really like what she look like. Creeps. She has a picture in her fucking avatar. But he wants to get closer to her. Until he finds out, oh, your husband's in the chat. Oh, and then he can't even play it off. They said your husband in the chat. He didn't ask her to turn her camera on. But the mere mentioning of her husband, he was such a creep. He came like, damn, I was going to tell you turn your camera on, but since your husband here, I'm fine.
But now that I know that your husband's in the chat, you don't have to show your face.
So the reason why he wanted her to cut her camera on was something that would have violated the relationship she had. Not like cut your camera on so I could see you genuine. Cut your camera on for any other reason other than I want to know what you look like so I can, creep out on you.
Come on,
No,
man.
no, seriously. I wanted to see who was talking. Judah, believe me, I'm 67 years old. I'm not interested.
And then the last part was, I thought it was really the guilty thing, how I knew that she was guilty because it was just, I felt like it was kind of like stalker status. Like she found and.
Okay, so there was some stalker shit.
I don't know why. But. So that's that.
You know what's crazy is this woman always had the uncanny ability to slither out of shit. Because her favorite thing is, I didn't do nothing. And she would just talk crazy about, see, Judah, I'm not like these other black women. I'm not, blah, 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 blah. So when I got involved with her, God was, first off, she's married for one, right?
What are you talking about? These mixed race women?
67.
What, nigga, that's why I belong to the streets right now.
We seen all me and Amber's private conversations and shit. Now my wife was fully aware of Amber the whole time, right? Like it was like I was hiding.
No, that's what you did. In my eyes, I was like, yo, I've never heard nobody do that. I was like,
what did this nigga just talking shit about Judah a week ago? When you just talking about?
You gotta admit.
Hey, Judah, I would like for DJ Black for them to come.
In Nyame, he could come up and he could say his piece as well. But he knows we had a talk today, because I said before Nangi's show that if my name gets brought up or if our family gets brought up, I'm going to say something, because I'm a peaceful person. Like, I choose peace before anything. Like, because the other sisters, she needs her truth to come out. And so I was like, okay, that's that. But she knew, but the other sister, she knew the truth, because like I said, we were on a 3-way call with Lori as well, which was all confirmation what was going on.
Yeah, and y'all may get the cooties from some bitch in Houston.
And so, but I already said, Rob, I said no, not that I know of, no. But he's gonna, but see, that's another rumor.
During that time, did he take a 2-week? Did he take a 2-week break off of having sex with you?
We spoke about that.
Yeah, that's right.
And I said that we need to nip that in the bud, but that's between the other brother. And so that's where I would like for, like, there's obviously in conversations, there's truth and there's going to be lies and there's going to be hearsay, and so it's just trying to navigate the waters. But I did tell, again, I'm going to repeat like a broken record, like I'm going to tell my side of the story. And because it really did bother me because we talk about all the time how we really know that Black families, like, we don't stay together. Like there's the single Black mom is on a rise. Children, and me being and
Agreed.
like, because people want to talk about like how femininity doesn't protect, but if you look in Mother Nature, for other women that have came, that have been talking about it, but it was just like no justice. There was like no truth.
Judah, I'm so sorry. That I was champion for, that I was fighting for. Y'all like, yo, go see it. Somebody.
Okay, so let me get back to her talking.
If my name get brought up,
To do with anything that she said.
Nothing. I tried to that.
Not funny, and I'm just really confused because I haven't said anything. Just
what do you mean by what you mean when I said?
Okay, and Yame gets on the panel. Yes, they're still together.
This is crazy. You wasn't reading the chat?
No, I was reading the chat, and I'm just asking you. Like you said, this is crazy, but I don't know what you mean by that.
So somebody asked you, did I give you a venereal disease? So that's not crazy?
You, and what did I say? And I said no. And I said that's something, because he's talking about another brother, which I mentioned. I don't know if you heard me. I said the other brother in your group, that's something that we need to speak about.
Brother,
and
so you got another person, and then there's another person.
No, I don't know.
Your wife?
I don't. Hold on.
Is this your wife? Is this your wife, brother?
Yes, this is my wife.
Please. All right. Take it from a 67-year-old. Do not display this shit in front of the public. Please. If this is your wife, the body.
Family. It's other people's
be a part.
She was a predator. Like she was in husbands' inboxes being inappropriate. But it wasn't just her. There was another woman as well that was being inappropriate. And so, and a lot of us wives, like it brought a lot of chaos and turmoil and destruction in our homes.
So there were multiple women preying on men in their DMs, married men.
Homes and so
you see what I was saying when I said this is crazy?
Pardon?
You asked, you said this is when I said this is crazy, you said I need to come up and explain why I said that.
I was just asking, yeah. I was like, well, yeah, I was like, but I also said, like, you could also speak your piece as well because your name is being brought up. And I remember I told you this morning, it's like our name.
And then you brought attention the whole way, not in y'all, man.
So
That's all I'm saying. I'm going on mute. You know what I'm saying? You not gonna go.
But yeah, that's your thing. The broken home,
Yeah,
the family, the children.
It was, yes. And so this is why I'm taking this opportunity, be like, yes, I understand. I'm not going to chase because a lot of stuff, like, I really don't care what people say, especially what you say. This is where there has to be healing because
that we shouldn't do. And we might think it's funny. But yes, men, there's children involved.
So
I'm not tell me, nigga. You're not okay here, nigga. But what I'm saying is, nigga, bitch ass. So what I'm saying is, you're not saying anything wrong.
okay, so it dies, right?
in the correct way, and how, like,
So that happened.
you know, with human,
Let me get that out of that, right?
trafficking is going around, and you know, and children being aliving, it's like
Now, this is why we're gathered. So, Swab Boss was a member of SVDL. Swab Boss was somebody who joined SVDL season 1. Lex was there. Lex was somebody that I had an interaction with previously before the debate league through Israel Doctrine's channel. And he did this bogus stream about me calling me a black power baby killer, all of this goofy stuff. So I knew he was a YouTube clown. And when I got over here, and not only was he here, but not only was he here, not only was he here, not only was he a main component of SVDL, but he also was Solar's homie, his business partner, a friend. And so I said, whoa, that's like a red flag because this dude be on straight bullshit. So, in season 1, Migo, my brand debate formed Team Ujima. I left the debate league after losing very suspiciously in the finals. When I got back next season, Lex had formed the Canaanites or some shit like that. They formed a group, and it was him and Blue and I guess Inyame, Cube. You know, could have been more people. Chris, Rob, I don't know, but that formed it to the dark side, and the dark side was like they became the AOI haters. Lex hated me so much that eventually it just was obviously that it was just obvious that the dark side and the AOI conflicted because they were such clowns and on bullshit, misleading the people. It's a thing where you take advantage of ignorant black people and you feed them bullshit. That motherfuckers stick to it, because we're desperate and need it. And, we're hopeful, very superstitious and all type of stuff. But yeah, so now Nandy starts talking crazy about me. You could ask her why she started talking crazy. And I didn't respond. I didn't respond. And then she started talking about Katrina, and I responded. This whole time, the dark side was supporting Nandy about lying on me, lying on Katrina, and disrespecting her son's passing. And Lex was the most vocalist, the most vocal. So now Nandy is disrespecting Blue in a fashion that Lex. Holly, that's Holly. Says Holly, peace. Yeah. She said I need to talk to you. Absolutely. Um, let me send you a text from my working number. You have my phone number that's off. Give me 1 second. And so okay, bet. I'm finna send you a text message. So Lex does this stream, and it always kills me when Lex thinks he can pass judgment on someone, when he could correct someone, when he could tell someone where they're wrong. He supports the shit, and then when the shit happens to him, this is preposterous. You shouldn't do these things. Anyone who does these things is a piece of shit. But you encouraged her to do those things to me and Katrina. I just sent you a text. Reply, make sure you got it. So now let's get into this one. Back. So let's get into this one.
Oh yeah. Hey yo, everybody come on in, man. Welcome to the dark side. Welcome to the Vortex Entertainment Network. Man, people losing their minds out here, man.
People losing their minds.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? Are you losing your mind?
Politically, financially, in every which way possible. You know what I'm saying? It seems like a lot of people got the game. They got the game real messed up out here. You know what I'm saying? Lose sight of ourselves. Shout out to everybody in the team. Water Snipe Network. Hey, yo, man. Yo, people are real brave and stupid. You know what I'm saying? First of all, I want to give a shout out to Inyami, the Sith Lord. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Out the Blue, 40, the DMT. Shout out to Holly, aka Akasha, the High Priestess of the Dark Side. You know what I'm saying? A lot of my people that, you know what I'm saying, people are attacking and, doing the real childish YouTube stuff and, the rumors and the toxicity and the fake witchcraft. And, it seems like right now people feel, you know, like it's open season on the dark side right now, led by this fake ass witch out here. And I think that gave these people some confidence. You know what I'm saying? I think, people got it twisted. Y'all dealing with fake witches. We dealing with real priest and priestess. And so you don't want to play those games. You know what I'm saying? And your game is about to end. Shout out to my man Scheme Team in the building. I am Tex, yo. I thought I'd come on today um, just to clear up some of the nonsense, man. You understand what I'm saying? We just got to do it. We got to do it because people are losing their minds, y'all. People really got the game messed up, and I'm telling you now, you not ready for that spiritual battle. You not ready for that spiritual battle. You're faking jacks out here. And yeah, so man, we gotta set the record straight, man. Like, you people are getting involved in people's real lives. You know what I'm saying? You messing with people's spouses.
Whoa. And this is where Katrina, of course, lost her mind. Oh, now you care that people are in people's real lives. Now you care people are talking about people's spouses. But when people was talking about my life, lying, me and Katrina homeless, we sleeping in a van, PPP loans, I'm Charles Mays, gay rumors, all type of talking nasty about our sex parts constantly, consistently. Now it's bad. But when you were on her panel and asking for the link, ooh, let me get that link. Fuck that nigga Suave. Fuck that nigga Suave. Putting fire emojis in the chat while she was talking about my personal real life and some type of fake life she made up and my spouse. Okay, let's see.
We even got spouses out here, spouses that's running to the internet talking about their family business with YouTube strangers. What the hell is going on? Can somebody tell me what that's about? Let me tell you something. Let me send a message to some of you ladies out here. If you have a husband and you have children, and I'm speaking to a specific 2 women out here that are you're just a disgrace to your family right now. Now, one of these women is behind the scenes talking to the enemies of her own husband.
Okay. I think I gotta go in there. So obviously he's talking about Nyame's wife. That's why I played the first video. Respect to her and Nyame and their life. He says we have the wives of people running to YouTube strangers, discussing a personal life. Then he says we also have the wives of people talking to the enemy of their husbands. That I'm afraid he's talking about Shay. And he's incorrect. I was never Blue's enemy. Katrina was never Blue's enemy. Blue was never our enemy. Shout out to my brother Brandon Bay in the building. Blue was never our enemy. That's why Shay was giving me props like as many chances Suave had to snap and be right. He chose to ignore the ignorant shit Blue was doing, the disrespectful things Blue was doing, the insulting things that Blue was doing. Suave, he didn't pull the trigger on Blue. In fact, he saved Blueface when he killed the stream when Blue had the baby crying for so long while he was streaming. Shay left work, came home, and was cussing him out in the background. Walked in the door, started cussing him out. I heard it, and I said, no. I hurry up, pulled up the YouTube studio, and I killed the stream so that people won't be doing streams on Blue. Okay? So we was never Blue enemy. Katrina and Shay was talking. I didn't know about what. She wasn't sharing with me. She would say things, but it never got to a point where I was like I underestimated the gravity of what she was talking to Katrina about. Because Katrina didn't, come to me like, yo, guess what? Of course, that's my girl. We talk, but it was never that like. And you just can't put stuff out there like that. Shay was not talking to the enemy of her husband. If Blue had a problem with me, and Shay saw no legitimacy in that problem, Caesar grown. Yeah, I'll tell you what. So, if she's grown enough to see that, Blue has no legitimate beef with Suave and shouldn't be beefing with Suave. If anything, he should be beefing with Lex. Then she wouldn't be looking at Katrina like, this is somebody who's finna do wrong to my husband. And Katrina did it. So Lex is lying on Shay.
Now, we all got issues at home or whatever. Well, not all of them, but if you have issues at home, then you are a disgrace. If you run to the internet to talk about your family matters.
He said you are a disgrace if you run to the internet to talk about your family matters. He's talking about Inyame's wife. Because Inyame's wife came on the panel. He's talking about Blue's wife, Shay. Because Shay started her own channel and started giving motivational pieces based off of her personal experiences that she had with Blue. Let's go.
With YouTube haters, people that want to destroy your family or want to destroy somebody because they don't like their point of view on.
Now, no one's trying to destroy Blue and Shay relationship. Not on this side. No one's trying to destroy Inyame and his wife's relationship. Not on this side. Unless you're talking about Judah and Rob and all of them. But y'all cool with them. For 10 years, you all have been going in this circle. You, Rob, Chris, Judah, Sonetta, Solar, been going in this circle where you're mad at each other and then you're back cool. You're talking bad about each other and then you're bigging each other up. You're the worst person in the world to each other and then you're the closest people in the world together. Like, we've seen this revolution go around so many times. Like you heard old dude said, Rob, wasn't you just talking crazy about Judah last week? Rob said, yup. But yet he's on Judah's panel giving him big ups. It's like, when you're a piece of shit, you understand that you have to deal with the other pieces of shit. They respect each other pieces of shitness. Yeah, they'll get into it. But they respect the aspect in which they treat other people cruel. So that's no big thing to them.
On YouTube, you are a disgrace and you should be ashamed and you know who you are.
Yeah.
Like, what?
You're disgraced. You should be ashamed, and you know who you are. These are the bold cowards. Cause then Yame is gonna get up here and say, yo, my girl just called me, said you call her a disgrace. He didn't remain the double master teacher. We gonna see.
Why would that's like me running to YouTube talking about my wife to some YouTube people? I mean, that is just insane. But yo, we gonna get round to it. First of all, I'm gonna come off and say it like this. Fuck Nandy. You ugly, old, worn out pussy, got your pussy cut out hoe.
But this was just your dog. She was just in love with the dark side. It was dark side slash the camp. Remember that? It was the camp slash dark side slash the house of Torah or whatever the fuck. The Torah Knights. You don't remember that? Y'all was sitting next to her on the panel. You called her cute. Now she ugly. Lex, you called her cute. Now she ugly. This is why they can't compete with me. This is why they got so much hate. Because all I got to do is be me, and no matter how many times they change their name, their persona, their YouTube channel, they can't stand next to me with that bullshit. Lex, you can't talk this shit to Nandy. You a whole hoe for talking this shit to Nandy. Nandy was your homie, your road dog. Nandy was your partner in crime. Now you think that you could judge her and tell her the things that she did to me are now wrong now that she's doing it to y'all.
Tried to be nice to you. You are a goddamn toxic, cancerous bitch who's about to be up out of here because your own karmic energy is about to return to you, you ugly hoe. And not only that, listen, anybody who's getting, and I gotta say this, yo, I gotta say this. Sola and Angel was right about this. Oh,
He said Solar and Angel was right about you. Okay, my bad, y'all. I have to do something. And okay, there you go. Okay, so now Let me see if I can get this right. No. He said Solar and Angel was right about Nandy. So was Suave right about Nandy? Since Suave was saying about Nandy, what Solar and Angel was saying about Nandy first? See, they won't admit that. He won't say Suave and them was right about you. No. The whole time while he ridicules her for doing to Blue and Inyame and him what she did to me, he never brings me up. Yeah, I'm using OBS now. So let's get it.
Old hoe. You know. So shout out to Solar and Angel.
No shout out to Suave
Because
though.
we didn't know
That's the Suave hate. No shout out to Suave though.
energies about to return to you, you ugly hoe. And not only that, listen, anybody who's getting, and I gotta say that.
And Brandon Bay says, what really trips me out about this is Lex has literally been acting crazy like Nandy long before meeting Nandy.
This, yo, I gotta say this. Solar and Angel was right about this old hoe. You know. So shout out to Solar and Angel.
But remember, Nandy and Solar was cool up until the point where she admitted she was conspiring with Solar to get me a ticket down to where she's at in Georgia so that she could harm me. Once she said that live, Solar jumped on the live stream and said, keep me out of this. Don't be implicating me in a attempt murder or whatever you're trying to do, conspiring. Then she cussed him out. But the whole time before that sentence, Nandy and Solar were cool. So Solar wasn't saying about Nandy what you're congratulating him on saying. Suave was. But you're such a Suave hater, you're not going to admit that. That would be being a man. You know what? I got to say this. I don't fuck with Suave, but he was right about you. No, they don't give me no props at all. That's how you know it's actual hate. Because I'm like the elephant in the room. How do you talk about how despicable and disgraceful Nandy acts and never brings up the beginning? The largest part. She hasn't talked about nobody more than she's talked about me. She's talked about me more than she's talked about Moonflower at this point. She still hasn't talked about Blue as much as she talked about me. She hasn't talked about Soul as much as she talked about me.
Because
yes,
we
Tasha.
didn't know, you know what I'm saying, that they was right about this old worn out hoe.
How when she was doing it to me? How did you not know when you were on the panel with her while she was lying on me and Katrina? How did you not know? She made complete lies up about me and Katrina, and she may be exaggerating a truth about Blue and Inyame. But you didn't know. My bad. Hold on. Oh yes, all is good with me and Katrina. I didn't get that vid. She took that video down before I was able to get it. And okay. So, how did you not know? He said, I gotta say this. Shout out to Solar and Angel for knowing what type of person Nandy was, because we didn't know. Even though I was telling you what type of person she was. I'm not dealing with it. She's a setup girl. Y'all remember that? She's a setup queen. I'm not going. Okay. But let's act like you didn't know that.
And like the crazy thing is, like I told y'all before, like me and Blue, like I feel embarrassed now because we was in support of this old hoe. You know what I'm saying? And like she is out here causing more.
And then he just admitted he was in support of her. Support of her what? Dragging Suave and Katrina through lies. Shout out to Solar Angel. I didn't know she was who she was. And I was supporting her being who the fuck she was when she was doing it to Suave. You're a bitch, bro. That's a hoe. And I like that y'all fear me so much. You try to exist in this paradigm where Suave doesn't exist. Where the history that Suave is a part of doesn't exist. If you were genuine about your argument here, Suave would be your biggest piece of evidence to what you're saying is true. AOI always up. Shout out to my brother Pro Black. Suave would be the biggest evidence. You put Charles May's information out there saying it was Suave and it wasn't even him. You put Katrina information out there saying she was scamming and all of her stuff is legit. I would be the biggest piece of evidence to use. But no. He can't admit I was right. He can't admit that he was supporting her in doing this shit. And nobody around him gonna correct him or bring it up. Like when you was cool when she was doing it to Suave and Katrina. Because they're hoes and yes men.
Motherfucking toxicity and lunacy. Anybody on the internet now, we had decided to ignore this old hoe. This old fucking legally blind old hoe. Because it's like, what do we look like? What do we look like going back and forth with a gang banging, worn out pussy granny that's looking for attention, unhappy, miserable, trying to do witchcraft without the proper training or initiation. And all of this is because this hoe is mad because nobody wants to play with her and because she can't be in the fucking debate league.
But when Suave ignored her for months on end, motherfuckers was saying I was scared, I was guilty. What she was saying is true. That's why he not saying nothing. But you can understand why I wasn't engaging and going back and forth with her. But now all of a sudden, it's the right thing to do.
Now listen, old hoe. You're ugly as fuck. I tried to tell you was a little cute before to give you some self-esteem. But you are ugly.
This nigga said, I tried to tell you was cute before to give you some self-esteem. We don't believe you, nigga. You found her cute. Look at you. Why wouldn't you? You look like you're supposed to be with Nandy. You and Nandy look like that makes sense. You found her cute, and now you're trying to backtrack and say, oh, I did it to give you self-esteem. Does she look like she lacks self-esteem? How does she lack self-esteem? If it's something she got, it's esteem.
Ugly as fuck. And you're mad because Solar Division Debate League don't give a fuck about you. Why are you still talking about Solar Vision Debate League if you don't give a fuck? because you have no information, you have no talent, you're angry, and you want to talk about people for no reason and just cause bullshit. Now you got all this bitch bullshit roaming around. Let me see who this is in the back. Who is it's me? Can y'all hear me out there? So check it out. First of all, Nandy, I let you slide. And we gonna get to the rest of you motherfuckers that's running behind a bitch. You niggas is some bitch niggas.
But you were the one running behind her. She has the evidence. It's on her channel. When she started talking bad about me, guess who ran up on her panel? Every time she went live, damn near. Guess who was begging for the link in the chat and then felt some way when she was like, nah, this me. And wouldn't let y'all ass on the chat when she thought she had some PPP information about me. So you're the bitch that you're describing. By your logic, you're the bitch. Because you was running up behind Nandy while she was in my personal life, lying and talking about my spouse. You were there. Camp/dark side.
Y'all niggas is getting hyped up and running behind some old black ugly ass hoe with no talent who's angry because she can't, because nobody gives a fuck. Listen, and I'm sad that I even have to respond to this, but you talking too much shit about my people and you taking shit across lines that is really unnecessary, you fucking miserable bitch. You miserable bitch. So everybody ain't wrong. We realize you were the problem behind all this shit, you miserable bitch.
Now she was the problem behind all this shit. All what shit? I thought Suave was the problem. All what shit? Can you be specific? All what shit? But now that you see she's behind it all. You been knew she was behind it all. You gassed her to be behind it. You just didn't expect that it would seep over the solar. And now you and Blue and the Yama.
Nobody gives a fuck about you and what you talking about. You got no information, and so you gotta keep shit going in order to stay relevant. And unfortunately, you're the type of cancer that cannot be ignored too long, because now you crossing lines and you affecting people in real life, you miserable fucking devilish bitch. And I'm telling you now what you...
He refused to say my name, incognito. Yeah, Tosh, I remember. I remember people saying, because remember, when I joined Sullivan to Debate League Season 1, I had only met Lex once. I didn't know Lex. Lex is not to me what he is to a lot of people as far as YouTube history. I don't know that nigga. I didn't give a fuck about Lex. But I did hear the story about him stealing the credit card and bought a lot of stuff. He stole a credit card from his girl.
You don't know is there forces around you. You're getting people in shit. You gonna get somebody and people in trouble. You already have. To tell the truth, you just don't know how stupid you are. You don't know what forces you dealing with. And let me tell you something about the high priest Akasha. You couldn't stand next to Akasha without looking like the ugly black old gang-banging grandma hoe that you are. You're just jealous. Okay? Holly, aka Akasha, is an educated woman. a good-looking woman, and that you will never be. And people like her. The only reason why these lame-ass niggas run behind you is because they some hating-ass niggas.
Thank you. Only reason his lame ass ran up behind you because he was hating on Suave. And when you started dragging Suave, that nigga went over there and was happy. Shout out to you, sis. I like what you're doing, man. I don't know why Sarnetta be so hard on you.
All you bitch-ass niggas in Sister Randy's chat, y'all are some hoe-ass niggas running behind a old decrepit pussy, black-ass, ugly-ass, pseudo-ass woman. And you don't know she's getting herself in more trouble than she realizes. You want to play with Altus, bitch? You're dead. You don't even know it. You're dead. And you're going to get other people around you hurt because you's a fake witch. The motherfucking forces have already been released on your stupid ass. You old, ugly bitch. And so you can't fuck with a car. Then you went and attacked Danica, who ain't got shit to do with nothing. You fucking poisoned Emmy. You was trying to, you're making all these lies and excuses as if somebody plotted on Sister Randy to get her bitch ass, ugly ass, legally blind, hoe ass out. Nobody, you wasn't even a good debater. Solar Mind was trying to help. You suck. You suck. So why don't you just go on and do
Oh, you didn't know? Black is an insult. Brennan Bay, yeah. So black is definitely insult.
Your own thing. Leave
to them.
Solar Vision Debate League alone. Like you at this point you're becoming a fucking stalker, you old black hoe. At this point, you're becoming a YouTube stalker. A fucking stalker. Like nobody is thinking about you. And here's the thing, y'all. This old lady is delusional. As if she has some information that everyone had to plot on her to get her out the Solar Vision Debate League. Bitch, your information is meaningless. Your words are meaningless. The only thing you can ever bring to a platform is your toxicity. And all y'all following that note, and yeah, all y'all following behind this stink pussy black old hoe are some fucking lames and some lying ass, hoe ass people who just want drama going. Like what's her name? The little light-skinned Mamza. All you motherfuckers over there are fucking lame. You done took an old black fucking gang-banging grandma as your leader on the motherfucking internet who ain't got no fucking information. She's mad because Sarnetta. Now, you know, and you know what's crazy? When all of this going down, man, I had Sister Randy's back.
When all this was going down, he had her back. What was going down? She was dragging Suave in the argument. That's what was going down. And he supported her. But now,
like more than she even knows, 100%.
He supported her more than she knows. I wonder what that means in real life. So not only did he support her openly, being on the panel, being in the chat, telling her you right, doing streams on his channel, bigging her up, but he did stuff that she's not even aware of. I wonder what that means.
Me and Blue was basically the reason why Blue got into it with Suave was over standing up for this fucking black fucking witch.
Now let Blue tell it, that's not why. But let Lex tell it, the reason Blue got an attitude with me is because he was standing up for Nandy against me. And I was not attacking Nandy. I was quiet.
For this black fucking witch. Even Sarnetta was, I talked to Sarnetta before, and he was like, yo, you better watch out for that kid. I'm like, nah, nigga, stop. You need to stop talking about nigga. Nah, like fucking fool. You mad because you wanted to fuck Sarnetta. With your carved out pussy. You never said the paw because you wanted to get next to Sarnetta, but you was too fucking ugly with them stupid ass gold teeth in your mouth, and nobody wanted to fuck with you. So now you figure the way you gonna keep attention, the way you gonna keep shit going is just to keep fucking gossiping and talking bullshit and spreading rumors about people. And of course you're gonna have bitch ass niggas like Rob and Judah and fucking.
Yes. So you were spreading rumors and lies and making shit up about me. And of course you're gonna have bitch ass niggas like Lex supporting you. Everything he's saying now can be click and pasted onto him months ago. He just said I was supporting her through this shit. When she was dragging Suave, I was supporting her. But you people that supporting her, y'all some bitches. Wow. I was supporting her more than she knows. But y'all motherfuckers that supporting her is some bitches. Wow. Isn't that amazing? He's killing himself. I don't have to lie or make this up. She's doing it to herself.
Black Charm and the rest of them bitch ass niggas following behind some fucking carved out pussy old ass gang banging grandmama. Get your ass the fuck up out of here. And you ain't gonna get no more responses. And I know you're gonna have enough fuel, bitch. Let me tell you something. Hold up, y'all. I know you're gonna have enough fuel, bitch, to do 10 more videos. Cause you need this. But all y'all following behind this old grandma stink pussy so-called witchcraft doing bitch, let me ask you something. What the fuck is she bringing to the table information-wise? Huh? What is she bringing to the table? Oh, Sean. Oh, my fault, Sean. What is she bringing to the goddamn table? You gotta bring your turn your camera and stuff on, Sean. Like, and she's a fucking liar, right? Let me tell y'all something about this lying ass old bitch.
Now she a
fucking
liar.
Fake ass witch.
Now she fake.
She tried to say, oh, it's this y'all slandered me and she's suing. You're the only one going around slandering everybody. Nobody's thinking about this old irrelevant bitch. You trying to keep shit going because you ain't got shit else to talk about. Your ass is ugly, blind, and washed the fuck up. Now, do you gotta stay like that, bitch? No. You can rise up. You can resurrect. You can clean your pussy out, bitch. Use some vinegar. And the sad thing is, I tell y'all, this is the type of old asshole. You know she done got a couple of niggas killed in the streets.
When I was calling her the setup queen, Lex was supporting her more than she knew. He had her back. These is his words. When I was calling her the setup queen, You meet people, you easily get insulted or offended, and then next thing you know, your man got to fight somebody in the street.
Because she's starting shit, right? And then like you try to ignore this old bitch, right? So
Like I ignored her.
Eventually she just keeps going on, and the more attention she's seeking, the more lies, the more bullshit she tells. Then you gotta respond to the bitch, and then the next thing you know, now if we was on the streets, now she got a man or whatever. Now her man gotta get involved, right? And say, well, why you talking to my woman like that? Nigga, check your bitch. That's how niggas get hurt in the street over letting your bitch, a dumbass hoe like this, run around running her motherfucking mouth. So whoever your this invisible man is, we like to call him the claw and shit. Yo, bro, on some
This invisible man that I was saying didn't exist, Blue was speaking to. What's the one motherfucker Ghost? Z Ghost? She say that's her man. Y'all was speaking to that nigga. Peace, Ghost. Y'all was speaking to that nigga. Now he don't exist. When I said you ain't got no man, what man gonna let his woman sit on the motherfucking internet and talk about niggas' penises all day? Screaming. 12 o'clock at night. All through the day. He don't want no kisses, no hugs. He don't never need you. Don't nobody ever, we don't never hear nobody, like you be saying, I'll be, Katrina. Don't nobody be in the background. Nandy. Baby, come here. It's never none of that. But Nandy said her man was the Zigos dude. And y'all was saying, what's up, Zigos? In the chat. Shout out to Chris.
real shit, bro. On some G shit. Bro, tell your woman to shut the fuck up and stop fucking with men on the internet. That's why I don't believe she has a man. I don't believe she has a man. There's no way she has a motherfucking man that, or maybe he that motherfucker just old and don't give a fuck and just like, oh, let that bitch do whatever she do on the internet or whatever. But nigga, you like this chick is like, you know, like what she did with Blue. You see how Blue reacted. Blue's like, I don't even want to see you, talk to you, just have your man show up. You see how that shit works, bro? Like, and Blue ain't never said nothing about Nandy.
Nope.
Nothing about fucking Randy.
Sure hasn't. Blue's never said a peep of anything disrespectful to Nandy until Nandy went in on Blue, started disrespecting him. That's the truth. Nandy, you fucked up there. You lost a loyal friend. Blue had your back. Blue had your motherfucking back. You owe him an apology. And a couple of bucks, I may say.
This old gang banging grandma never said shit to this hoe. And you all, why are you so concerned? Why the fuck are you so concerned? Do you want Blue's dick, bitch? Why are you on the internet? Why are you on the motherfucking internet talking about what Blue and the Yame and what the dark side niggas or whatever is doing with they dicks or who they fucking?
Was you questioning that when she was doing the same to me? No. You had her back. You were helping her more than she knew. Lex, you can't talk that shit. You a piece of shit. You're the bitch that you're describing. You're the hoe that you're describing. You're the disgrace that you're describing. You're lining it right up. You're saying, I had her back. I was giving herself, what was it? Esteem. Calling her cute. I supported her more than she knew. Fast forward. Y'all niggas following her are bitches. Her talking about people real life and they spouses. And y'all supporting this? Bitches.
Cause you wanna be fucking in the mix? You mad cause we ain't fucking you? And we don't wanna fuck you. You know why? Cause you ugly as a motherfucker. I'ma just keep it real. You ugly motherfucker. Now you done drug in Yame. Like, yo, y'all know, listen, my nigga in Yame don't fuck, he don't get involved in the fuck shit at all. At all. And now you done brought in Yame's marriage and what's going on with him and spreading this bullshit. What the fuck you trying to get involved in people's fucking real lives?
Like she was doing with mine. Thing is, what's happening with Inyame is not Nandy's fault, it's yours, Lex. Inyame is reaping the benefits of being dark side, standing in solitude with some very horrible people. And he's been good at avoiding and staying away from shit getting on him. But the shit got on him a few years ago. And now it's just getting revealed. And so now some other things are being revealed, speculated. I'm being told lies. Inyame is not falling victim to Nandy. He's falling victim to being dark side, an entity which you created and controlled and made sure attracted nothing but bullshit. Holly is the most decent person in the dark side. Other than that, there's no integrity. There's nobody that you comment with that has integrity or that contrasts you all. You all attract people who have dark thoughts, wicked thoughts, and form alliances with them. And that's what Inyame's fallen victim of.
And then you run over there with bitch ass Judah and Rob. You know, y'all some faggot ass niggas, bro.
Which was your homies. When they was talking shit about Suave, that was your homies. And y'all are gonna be cool again.
Running behind a fucking lost ass, ugly ass black hoe.
Shout out to you, Tears too.
Talking about another man's motherfucking marriage. You didn't went too motherfucking far, you motherfucking hoe. And you hoe ass niggas. And you don't even know how, you know how people just don't know. See, this is why you gotta be careful, because you don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, you got forces around you now, you stupid hoe. You got forces around you, you got lawsuits around you, and you got real priest and priestess around you. Not that bullshit you talking about. Putting people on the altar, you're going, bitch, you ain't no high priest. You ain't been initiated in shit. You doing shit on.
But when she had them raggedy ass candles, I think I still got that picture. On that dusty ass coffee table, calling it an altar. With that disrespectful ass coffee table, calling it an altar to the ancestors. She thinks she's gonna contact ancestors from a dusty coffee table with cigarette burns, crack residue, and cheap liquor stains. When she had our names on the altar, you had her back. You were supporting her more than she knew. You were giving her self-esteem. You wasn't telling her, you need to stop playing with that altar. You wasn't telling her you need to stop playing with that altar. Her altar was real then. See, a Walmart folding table. Like, that motherfucker was a wooden. It was a wooden coffee table. I'm pretty sure someone grandparents passed away watching TV at or doing crosswords or some shit. But it was a disrespectful table.
Off for fucking horror movies you watch. Bitch, the forces are unleashed on you, you stupid bitch. See, unlike you, there's people on the dark side who was initiated into the EFAR system, initiated into the voodoo system, and people who know what the fuck they doing, and they don't try to use it to. This is how you know this bitch is stupid. And I can bring my man King Cash on here. And this is how you know this bitch is stupid, right?
How?
Anyone knows the laws. You don't use spirituality every time you get in an argument. I'm putting you on my fucking altar and I'm cursing all you, because that energy has to return to you, especially if you ain't in the right standing. You don't even have the right, and then you can't abuse the spiritual world like that. The ancestors and the.
You can't talk that shit. Because when she was doing it, you had her back, was encouraging her, supported her more than she knew, and was giving her self-esteem. These are the words coming out of your mouth in this same motherfucking video. When she was using that dumbass table with them cheap-ass candles, them cheap-ass overpriced candles, you had her back. See, that's what kills me about the dark side. When shit hits the fan, you try to shed light. No. If you dark side, be dark side, right? No, motherfucking call them ancestors every time you got a problem. Tell them ancestors, get out of nigga. Somebody cut me off in traffic. I need an ancestor to crash this motherfucker's car. A motherfucker got in front of me at the Family Dollar store in line. I need a motherfucker to make this motherfucker heart stop. That's dark. Now oh man, you gotta know the true righteous way. You gotta be blessed into the Ifa system, the voodoo system. No. The dark side is not Ifa. The dark side is not voodoo. The dark side is not black power. The dark side is embracing your darkness. I have you know how they used to show you got an angel on one shoulder, the devil on the other. The dark side is knocking that angel off and embracing that devil.
And the deities, like they at your beck and call for your petty shit on YouTube. Oh, the motherfucking ancestors is coming to your defense because you got YouTube beef? You stupid bitch.
But Lex was the same person who was demanding money to get a hex removed off of somebody over YouTube shit. The nigga did a whole YouTube video sitting in a restaurant booth saying, you guys are cursed. And if you pay me, I think it was either 1,000 or 10,000, it was something like that. If you pay me this amount of money, I can have this curse lifted. He cursed plenty of people back in the day, Tasha says. Brandon Bay says also, fun fact, Lex is not an initiate in any faction of any religious sect, i.e., not a high priest. He's telling her not to do what he always did. Yes, I remember Megla. Lex used to always threaten niggas with whatever altar, whatever, however his medium is. He used to always threaten and curse people over YouTube shit, over petty, stupid YouTube shit. He's the male Nandy. is the male Nandy. Nandy is the male Lex.
What a dumbass hoe, y'all. And I'm serious, y'all. I gave this woman the utmost. And oh yeah, by the way,
I
y'all.
gave this woman the utmost respect while she was doing the shit that I'm telling her she ain't supposed to be doing. Because I hate Suave so much, when she was doing it to Suave, I was giving her the utmost respect, giving her self-esteem. I had her back. I was supporting her more than she knew. And what was the other one? He was helping her.
Some bitch ass niggas too, because it ain't just her. You know what I'm saying? Y'all running around behind this two. I mean, just turn your motherfucking camera on, Miss Sister Randy. Why don't you do that? So we can see how ugly you really are. And you know, it's not that you're just ugly in the face. Your whole motherfucking existence is ugly. Like, what?
Like yours. Not only, Lex, are you ugly in your fucking face? Your whole existence is ugly. You make the people around you ugly. You're ugly. You're a very unattractive person, inside and out.
What the fuck, dude? Why would anyone want to be around you?
That's my question.
You're not even you don't even have good attributes, bro. Like everyone sees it now.
That's my question.
You was one of the problem with it. Everyone else is looking at each other, but now we discovered who the fucking devil is. You was the devil with Solar and them, and you was the devil in the Solar Vision Debate League, and you're the devil now. You don't have shit to say.
Oh, you wasn't the devil with Suave? Like you said, he refused to acknowledge me. She wasn't the devil with Suave and Katrina. Oh no, you was supporting her, giving her self-esteem, had her back, gave her the highest form of respect, helped her more than she knew. You're worse than a hypocrite. You a hoe ass bitch ass nigga. And the people around you that see you be this person should check you or separate from you. It's simple as that. You can't sit up here and encourage someone and motivate someone to be the devil to Suave and then act like those same actions are just unacceptable when they hit in your vicinity.
You don't have no information. Then try to say, look at the game she running for fucking cash apps. Now you don't know when this bitch was trying to rate, talking about she was falling short in her rent because when people slandered her, she lost her fucking donations or people who supported her. You lying bitch. You was running a fucking scam. You know how we know? Because you can you and my gang bait and he was throwing it up.
She was running a scam, but because she was dragging Suave, it was okay. So you're not mad that she scams people. You mad that she's now talking shit about the dark side and revealing information about the dark side and lying on the dark side, blatant, bold lies with no supportive evidence. So now she was scamming. But when she was collecting that money talking about Nipplegate and fuck Suave, you didn't have a problem with it. You didn't say, yo, Nandy, you need to stop scamming. None of y'all on any of these panels y'all was on was like, do y'all see her over there scamming them people? But guess who was saying she was scamming? Lima, aka Mule University. Mm-hmm. 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 MJ, Tequila, Incognito were having these conversations. Queen Cascade were having these conversations and noticing, do y'all see her collecting money? And she's getting the number wrong. Talking about she lost investors. Okay.
Try to use that as a con to talk about you need some rent money. You should have just came out and said you needed some motherfucking rent money because you was having a hard time. Don't try to say, oh, they plotted on me and they said all this shit against me at SVDL and all this, and now my donators left, and so now I'm gonna sue motherfuckers and all. In
Peace,
any
Tejan.
category, bitch, about who she fucking. None. Claim you a fucking lawyer. You're lying. She's jealous with all kinds of. Like, come on. You verify some shit like that. And if that was the case, why the fuck is it your business? Like, you get away with all kind of shit. Then you came at Blue, talking his personal business with him and his wife and who the fuck he's fucking. And now Blue and Yame's having menage a trois? Like, come on, y'all. This is fucking childish. And that's why any of y'all still listening to that hoe over there, y'all are some fucking low-life, low-vibrational pieces of shit. How the fuck y'all gonna listen?
You know you talking about you, right? You know you talking about you, right? You know you talking about the dark side, right? Oh, you play this high, fucking vibrational person, I guess, when you first meet people. But it always comes out. You're low vibrational. You're attracted to ignorance, violence, lack of information. You're attracted to these things. You're attracted to slander.
Listen to that shit. Oh, Blue and Yami had a fucking menage. Like, where the fuck do you, how do you verify some shit like that? And if that was the case, why the fuck is it your business?
Well, I'll tell you why. And I'll tell you how you verify that. You verify that by talking to the person that had the menage a trois with. Right? And let's say this person shows you text messages. You know? Shout out to Tanjan. Subscribe to Tanjan. And it's her business because certain people put themselves out there as teachers, priest, priestess, double master teachers. And if the double master teacher isn't sexually obedient, doesn't have self-control, and is cheating on their wife out of town with threesomes, I think it should be public. I think it should be public. I think the public should have the choice to still continue to accept someone as a teacher, a priest, after knowing this is what they do. You know, some of it might not be your business. You may not have to go into details. Well, what did y'all meet and how did y'all go and what did it? No, I cheated on my girl, had a threesome. I want y'all to still fuck with me. I'm just a man. Temptation is powerful. Whatever your spill would be. But I don't think it should be something that should be swept under the rug and hidden from people who send them money, support their channel, tell their kids, listen to them. They're the double master teacher. He's the double master teacher. He's the last hope for black humanity and the only person who can decipher the Bible correctly. I think it's only fair for that person to be completely honest and transparent about his faults so that people could actually grasp, oh, you're just another man. Okay. Well, I'll still fuck with you, or no, this shit over with. And then they go find something healthy to contribute to. That's why.
Even if it was the case, you old hoe, won't you go teach about something or whatever you teach? You don't got shit to teach. You stupid hoe. You got, and let me tell you something, y'all. The chick is so stupid, she doesn't even know what she's doing. You done got your shit. You are in deep spiritual doo-doo. You know why? Because you're wrong, bitch. You're wrong. You're not in the right. So don't tell me about no ancestors and God.
So now let me add all this together. If she's in spiritual doo-doo because she was wrong for doing these actions, but you gave her the highest respect, supported her, helped her more than she knew, gave her self-esteem, and had her back when she was doing these actions to not just me, but my spouse and her deceased son. Are you in spiritual doo-doo? Is there a fate on your head? Do you have to answer for that self-esteem, that respect, that help, that support? You supported her doing these things that you're now telling her she's in spiritual doo-doo for. So can you keep it real with yourself and say, and even I am in spiritual doo-doo because of my love and support of you while you doing this to someone that I hate on for no good reason other than he's real and I make my living being fake on YouTube. And this nigga fucking up the YouTube game, coming on YouTube being realistic and transparent.
And you gotta be right in order to fucking to have the forces behind you. You ain't right, bitch. You was a low-life, old, washed-up hoe that's looking for attention on YouTube and trying to get a couple of dollars on YouTube. And since you can't carry a crowd with information or just have an interesting conversation or just a regular conversation. Let me ask y'all something about this fucking low-life bitch. Have y'all, when the last time you heard her have a regular conversation without talking shit about people, without gossiping, without having to refer to the SVDL that she's not a part of no more? You're not a part of SVDL. Move on. And before SVDL, no one gave a fuck about you. That's why you're so mad. Actually, you should be thanking Solar for allowing your ugly, black, legally blind ass to even come in the league and talk stupid. You wasn't debating nothing with any fucking intricate information. You just yelling and screaming. And that's all you do. You have no fucking information. Everything you say is fucking stupid. I'm going to keep it real. Like, you're stupid as fuck. And everybody listening to your ass is stupid as fuck. And you was the one behind all that bullshit. Now you fell out with Yanga, bitch. And now Yanga was well, before you fall out with him, that was your homie. This was the, what they call it, the crew or whatever the fuck y'all was saying. So it couldn't have been that bad, bitch. It couldn't have been. Then you fell out with the other homeboy. Who didn't you fall out with, bitch? You fell out with Sarnetta. So it's everybody except the bitch who don't want to look in the mirror. And I understand why you don't want to look in the mirror, you ugly motherfucker. I wouldn't want to look in the mirror either if I was an old washed up hoe, legally blind bitch. They ain't got shit to do. You too old for this shit. Like shit, not you conceived from a fucking grandma. What's up? Dan Yami's in the building.
Now Yami comes in. Remember how this started? We have people, wives, running to YouTube talking about their family. You're a disgrace.
Blues in the building, nigga. Dan Yami shit really pissed me off. And I just heard about the shit. The shit that happened on Judah's channel. What I'm just like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Shit is getting way the fuck out of hand. And of course you gotta run the bitch ass niggas like Judah and Rob, because they're the only faggot ass niggas that will put up with an old ass, stupid ass whole shit. Who else will let you? You can't go to no one's shit doing that shit. Any respectable man. Nobody want to hear that shit. You legally blind, ugly bitch. Like, I'm gonna tell you, I'm at the, like, I don't give a fuck about this hoe at this point, y'all. Really, and y'all know I'm not like that. But anyway, that's why I ignored her shit. And even though she was doing all the bullshit out, well, you know what? Whatever. Sin loved the Nandy, we love Nandy, whatever. Because I know the bitch is mentally ill. The bitch is mentally ill. And everybody that watches that bitch is mentally ill.
Including Blue, right? The dude who got an attitude because people told him don't go over there if you want to be part of the debate league. You were over there. Scheme was over there. Scheme was her dog. Scheme was her dog. Her homie. How do you speak so boldly about people who did exactly what you did? And you did it more. You said I support her more than she knew. I gave her the highest respect, the utmost respect.
Somebody's going on my altar. Somebody to submit on YouTube. Your altar is, yo, what's the,
I gotta put
well,
this
I didn't say no. It was good. Find out what a real altar can do.
Okay, here we go.
I promise you that.
Now listen. Where I'm at, 4109. Remember that, 4109.
Power to the dark.
4109.
People got it twisted. Y'all dealing with fake witches. Your games. Y'all playing. Just to clear up, was people are losing their mind. Spiritual battle. And we gotta set the record. We even got spouses out here. Spouses that's running to the internet talking about their family business with YouTube strangers. What the hell is going on? Can somebody tell me what that's about? Let me tell you something. Let me send a message to some of you ladies out here. If you have a husband and you have children, and I'm speaking to a specific 2 women out here that are, you're just a disgrace to your family right now. You don't get on a fucking altar every time you get in an argument on YouTube. Your altar is
I'm talking to 2 specific women, Shayan and Yame wife. You're a disgrace.
Powerless, bitch. But you're gonna find out what a real altar can do. I promise you that. What's up, man? The floor is open for y'all. What's up? And Yami, what's good? Blue, Danica, what's good?
Look, let me see my piece because I gotta get back to work.
All right, Yami.
Look, I got a phone call maybe 15 minutes ago, and it was my wife. She was saying you were saying she was a disgrace. So I gotta put
the appropriate and real and honest and leader answer is yes, I did, because your wife came to YouTube talking openly about your personal life, and to me, that's a disgrace. So yes, I called not only her, specifically. But Blues Girl, a disgrace. The mic is yours, and y'all man. That would be the real thing to say. That's what Suave would have did. That's what the AOI would have done, because we got integrity.
Well, I didn't say no names. I said there was
Well, I didn't say no names.
anybody's wife.
Anybody's wife. No, you said two specific women. You didn't say anybody's wife. You said that I'm talking to two specific women.
Who fucking, should not be getting on the internet talking to strangers about your own family. So it wasn't just directed at one person. But yeah, go ahead, brother, clear it up.
So,
nigga, you the one supposed to be clearing it up.
What she is saying is that people contacted her. I'm not gonna say no name. Contacted her about some shit that happened a long time ago. This was earlier this year. So she let it go. Somebody else contacted her. And then it gets on the internet. So she says, because she's a warrior, just like we all should be warriors, I'm gonna have to deal with this because the shit keep popping back up. So this is why she brought it up, because it keeps popping back up. And the words that I heard being said is the exact words the person told her. So there's two people spreading this thing that's very close to us on this panel. And that's where the buck needs to stop. Why is personal stuff going around to other people? So even with Nandy saying what she's saying, it don't get out if people just keep things inside the household, or if you want to help.
So what you're telling me, and Yamin, is that despite Nandy wouldn't have been a threat if somebody within our circle wouldn't have opened their mouth. Somebody that's very close to the people on this panel. This is what he's saying. I don't gotta lie and make shit up. Somebody's very close to the people on this panel has told personal things. And that's why Nandy is able to do what she's able to do.
If you think you're helping, come to the people. Come to me. Come to her. But there's other shit. So this is what she's saying. Is that she had to speak her piece because it's just getting out of hand. Why now? This shit is I think 2019, and it's getting out of hand. So no, she's not a disgrace, even if she's listening, because I didn't even know the show had started. But she was pissed off, thinking, how are you saying I'm a disgrace? But the thing is, she's standing for herself. And women should stand for themselves. Even if I was in the wrong doing all this shit, she want to speak her piece. So that's my piece.
Okay, so like I said, I didn't really, I'm getting third-hand information, you know what I'm saying? I gotta go watch, I guess, listen to the stream. But, people sounded like, that certain people was like co-signing shit. And I'm like, that don't sound, that's not who I know. That's surprising.
Nigga, did you call her a disgrace?
So I can say I'm only speaking,
classic narcissist triangulation. Watch how Lex react when confronted with the truth. You bitched up there, boy. You should have told that man his wife was a disgrace. Because that's what the fuck you said. And then it's not hard to figure out who the fuck you're talking about. Because you're talking about them after they did a stream and came out and was public. You're saying there's something going on with Inyame, something going on with Blue, and I'm speaking to two specific wives of two people who are disgraced. So yes, You called Nyame's wife and Blue's wife a disgrace, live, recorded. And then when confronted about it, you hold up. Well, I ain't say no names. I just said anybody.
In general about the shit, because I didn't really see it, but people was like, yeah, certain people's spouses was like co-signing shit and all. But my thing is, why would anyone be talking to somebody's spouse from the internet if that person doesn't like that person? If you don't like my wife, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be talking to you offline, talking shit with you about my motherfucking wife, even if
That's true. If you don't like my wife, you have a problem with my wife, then I'm not gonna be talking to you and I only know you off the internet. Oh, some nigga off the internet that don't like you got in contact with me and I just been talking to him. But who was Nyame's wife talking to that had a problem with Nyame? Who was Blue's wife talking to that had a problem with Blue? Me and Katrina never had a problem with Blue. Never had a problem with Shay. I was giving Blue props. I was bigging Blue up. I was respecting his space. I was calling him. I called him live. Let's talk about this, see what this really about. Get this in the past because I value my experience with you. Shay had a problem with Blue talking to Lex, not me. Does Shay talk to Lex, girl? Blue said Lex was his double master teacher. And that he would teach his kids that Lex is the double master teacher. Does Shay talk to Lex, girl? But Shay talked to Katrina. And Katrina just don't talk to motherfuckers. Witty, Miss Witty had got Katrina number. They exchanged information. That didn't last long. She found out Witty was not real. And now they don't talk. Katrina met Nyla over the internet. She found out Nyla was real and went and visited her twice. Sure, it was Las Vegas. Sure, she went to go see Las Vegas. But she literally got up with Nyla. I'm on my way out there. Nyla, man, next time, Taz and Nyla told us, man, y'all ain't got to stay in the hotel. Y'all can stay at our crib. We got an extra room. That's how real she is. So, Katrina talking to Shay, if Katrina and Shay really bonded, that was genuine. That was genuine.
if we got problems. That's crazy. That's you have betrayed, you know what I'm saying, your own spouse for some motherfuckers on the internet.
But Blue betrayed his family for you. So he betrayed his family for some motherfuckers on the internet. Blue ain't never met you. Blue didn't meet you in real life. You and Blue are not real friends. He betrayed his family for Lex, for the dark side. To the point where she had to start going live saying, look what this motherfucker's doing. He's Googling spells and curses. He's Googling spells and curses. I don't like this. It's some bullshit. His wife got strength and say, you know what? I'm finna share this. You're on the internet while your child is crying in the background. You're on the internet while trash is stacking up by the door. You're in the closet on your balcony with cigarette burns in your rug, fucking Swisher guts all over the floor, old plates and cans. Yeah. And then it was time to put in work for the dark side. You was there, front and center, front line. I'm ready to go to war. Who are we talking to? When it was time to go to war for your family, you turned your back on your fucking co-partner, your general, your sergeant, your second in command. Wow. Shout out to Hurricane Katrina, boss in the building. She says, hey, and she says, me and Shay friendship has nothing, in caps, to do with YouTube, and, in caps, I have never told Shay to leave Blue. She's never told Shay to leave Blue. I've never told Shay to leave Blue. I've never told Katrina to tell Shay to leave Blue. Table in the building, man. Shout out to you, bro. All right. Okay, then.
That's all I'm saying. That's crazy. And I'm not saying that's your wife, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. I'm just saying in general, that's, you know, that shit's crazy. I wouldn't even do it. I wouldn't be talking to a motherfucker's wife. That's the same shit that you know that was going down with Blue. These motherfuckers like talking to motherfucking spouses and shit. That's just crazy. What kind of hating ass shit is that?
It wasn't hate. Me and Shay had no, like, Shay's never called me. I've never called Shay. I've spoken to Shay while she was on the phone with Katrina. What's up, Shay? Hey. I've gotten into their conversation once shit got real deep and open. Yeah. I'm like, well, you know, whatever this conversation was. But never in any conversations with Shay has me or Katrina told her to leave Blue. Blue, I told you to leave Lex. Lex told Blue to leave Shay. God damn! Hold on, I gotta get it. I don't even got it up. Damn. Y'all lucky. Was that it? Can y'all hear that? I don't even know if y'all can hear that. If you're mute. Can y'all hear that? Y'all lucky. Was that it? Oh, y'all can hear the sound effects. Bad. Peace and prosperity. Yeah. Of course, that long bussy would tell Blue that. Lex told Blue to leave Shay. Lex wouldn't even buy Blue a laptop to debate, a microphone to rap. Glass shattering. I like that one. Okay. Damn. That shit is real. Shit is real.
Yeah, like I can handle it because I know what the YouTube street is like, but I don't know why people want to go behind me. Just come right to me, check me. But let me call her and see what's going on. But the peace everybody on the panel. I'll catch up with you.
All right, and y'all be peace. Peace to the Sith Lord.
It was no power
What's
to the
up,
dark side. They ain't say power to the dark side. What happened to the power to the dark side meeting? Greeting, I mean. What happened to the power to the dark side greeting? That shit went out the window. Nigga, did you call my girl a disgrace? No, I was I was talking in general to anybody. No. That nigga said I was specifically talking to two women. And you're a coward because you can say that boldly in front of everybody outside of this man's presence, but when this man approach you, all that shit leave.
Tanika, did you want to say something?
Yeah, I sure did want to say something. I wanted to say, oh, hey, how you doing, everybody on the panel? I just want to say, Nandy, what have I ever done to you? I have done nothing to you. I've always supported you.
Back. Another supporter who acts like she doesn't know why Nandy's doing what she's doing. Another supporter who's asking, why are you coming to me? I've never done nothing to you. If you supported it, then you know you don't got to do nothing to her for her to come at you. So why are you surprised? You're a supporter. Lex is a supporter, an encourager, a self-esteemer, a helper. He did all this shit, a high respecter. But then he act like he don't know Nandy. Why do y'all support her? How can y'all support her and then act like you don't know who she is? Why is you doing to me what I watched you do to dozens of other people? She doesn't need a reason. All she needs is a feeling. That's all. All she needs is a feeling. I feel like you crossed me. I feel like she had a problem with the dark side when the dark side stopped coming to her. They wasn't coming to her channel. She started talking about Suave. They started coming to her channel. And then she started talking about Solar. And they stopped coming to her channel. And she got mad. She got mad.
Even when I have done these lives, started this live this year, I have done nothing to you. I don't know what the problem is, and I want to know who the fuck is Sacred Beauty.
Who is Sacred
Bitch,
Beauty?
you saying that I'm a motherfucking divester? Bitch, you don't even know me. Who the fuck are you? That's who I want to know. And Nandy, it's wrong for you to say something or to bring anything with what is in there because she has done nothing to you. So I don't know what's the issue. Like I don't understand you. Like I just don't. Thank you, Juju. I am not a divester. I wish these people would stop making up lies and shit about me talking about an agent and shit like that. I don't know what the fuck is happening. It's like it's just some bullshit. And I'm not a part of no.
You supported some bullshit, and now bullshit has gotten on you. Lay with dogs, get out with fleas. That's what happened to you. In case you still don't know what happened to this day, I don't know her, but from what she's expressing, she supported Nandy, and now she's confused on why Nandy is coming at her the way that she came at other people while she was supporting her. You can't support a malicious person and then ask, why are you being malicious?
No drama. I will not. That's why I haven't been in your chat. If you feel some type of way about me not being in your chat, because I'm not about to go back and forth between the other. If he got some information, I'm gonna listen to it. That's about it. But if you got some shit that you always yelling and screaming and I'm not gonna always be into that shit. That's not me. Yeah, I started off that because yeah, I didn't understand the fact that, and I wanted to take up for you, and I felt like people was doing you wrong. But now that I'm starting to see, like, it's not them, it's starting to be you. I mean,
And you never see it till they talk about how do people just have this blast of a fucking third eye opening when a motherfucker finally turn to you and say, "You bitch," and "You punk motherfucker." How do you watch them jump from person to person to person? Who are these people? Where did they come from? How do you know them, Nandy? What's your relationship with them? Person after person after person after person. Accusation after accusation after accusation. Not just accusations, but senseless accusations of bullshit. Grander accusations. Like, oh, this dude is fucking this dude. They smell like each other's dicks. And this bitch is eating this bitch pussy. And da 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 da. How do you support someone doing that and then act so shocked and awed, but have such a revelation, a grand revealing? Oh, now that you're talking about me, I'm starting to see you the problem. No, people who watch and support her is the problem. So, ma'am, you are the problem. And you are the only reason why she's talking about you now. If you would have never involved yourself in that, if you never would have supported it, if you never would have encouraged it, I guarantee you she wouldn't have found you and started talking about you. You found her. You were attracted to her. You stayed with her. You supported her. And now you're questioning her.
everybody is saying it. Everybody is upset. And what have I ever done to you? Like, I have donated money to you before.
God damn.
It might not have been much, but
God damn. God damn. You've supported her. You've given money to her. But you don't understand why, without any reasoning or logical explanation, she's now lying on you, dragging you, getting into your personal business, and possibly talking about your spouse. Oh, if she's talking about you, she definitely has talked about your vagina, man. If she's into it with you, one thing I know about Nandy is she's gonna grab him by the pussy. She likes talking about sexual organs. A lot. A lot. She loves sexual organs. Reproductive organs. She loves penises and vaginas. That's her.
donated. I mean, I supported you at the beginning, but now I'm starting to see the real person. And Adara, you're next, bitch.
Oh, you next.
I'm gonna say that.
Adara.
And Shay, no one wants your husband.
Oh, shit. And Shay, the woman who supported Nandy and giving her money, has words for Shay. Shay, nobody wants your husband.
Want your husband, okay? You don't have to follow me around.
Follow Shay. Shay, sis, are you following this woman around? Are you following this woman around?
To think that I'm talking to Blue or whatever. You don't have.
So she's saying, which I don't fucking believe, Shay is following her around because she thinks that she's talking to Blue. I don't believe it. I think you supported Nandy and you're attracted to ignorance, and right now you're displaying a tactic that is very Nandy-ish. You're not keeping it real and 100. You're not being transparent. But for some reason, you're talking to Shay through a panel on YouTube. Shay has a channel. She does videos. You could have got contact with her. I believe her email is out there. Okay? If you wanted to let Shay know that you don't want Blue, you don't go live and say nobody wants Blue. You don't know who the fuck want Blue. Nah, I can say, in your mind, you're saying, well, it's a figure of speech. I'm saying nobody wants Blue, meaning I don't want Blue in any shape, form, or fashion. But what you said is nobody wants Blue, which for me is hella defensive to just assume no one wants Blue when you're talking to his wife. And in the midst of allegations of other women wanting him. That's a little defensive for me. And then to say she's following you, that was kind of like strike 3. Baby strikes.
Have to do that, honey. I'm just being truthful. And I'm sick of this shit. It's just petty ass childish shit. I am 36 years old. I'll be 37 in 2 more months. I don't have time. If we can't focus on healing and all that other shit, I don't want to hear.
Now you want to heal Nandy supporter? The Nandy supporter who gave her money wants to heal. You're tired of this shit? How long did it take for you to get tired of this shit? Let's start the clock after she attacked you. Let's not start the clock in the beginning. Because you said you supported her in the beginning. When did she start talking bad about you? I'm assuming recently because I've never heard your name before. So from the beginning to recently, you've been supporting her. You even gave her money. Now you're tired of shit. Something's not adding up. This calculator must be broke. He said, no, motherfucker keep telling Shay about Blue. Spinning her shit about the women that Blue DM and shit. Oh, telling or something? Blue. Sending her shit about the women that Blue DM and shit. Shout out to Katrina. Lilith Ren said, poor Shay, that's awful. Yeah. She also says, all she did was try to be supportive of everyone. She doesn't deserve this shit. Yes. 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 Yes.
That shit. Fuck all that shit. You mad about what? What are you mad about?
Because she's not in the league no more. Because like it's just a miserable person that wants attention, and you can get attention in a different way. You ain't gotta go through all this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, you're out of and here's the thing, if you don't give a fuck about SVDL and all, why are you still talking about it? Just let the shit go. We don't give a fuck about you anymore. Just shut the fuck up. She already did fucking, like, this bitch is a fucking cancer, bro. Period. And anybody who can't see that, it's clear. It's clear. She got mad because Sarnetta didn't give her the dick.
My Yaisha Yamaha Alpha, shout out to you. Exactly, Hurricane Katrina Boss. Like you. Lex, you can't talk this shit. I can talk this shit. Because I didn't support this shit. I didn't encourage this shit. I ignored this shit. I fought back against this shit. I defended against this shit. You encouraged this shit. Helped this shit. Supported it more than she knew. Self-esteemed it. Highly respected it. This shit. You can't talk this shit, Lex. This how you move. This how you move. You just mad because Nandy a woman and she do it better. But this is what you do. This is how you move. If you notice, everybody you've been cool with, you got into it with too. Everybody but Blue that I know of. I saw something that made me think, but in Yame, you just dodged that head bumping because then Yame came and that motherfucker said, yo, I just got a call about 15 minutes ago and my wife said that you said she's a disgrace. And you said, and he started beatboxing. But you was cool with Solar. You was cool with Judah. You was cool with Rob. You was cool with Chris. You was cool with Cube. You was cool with Napa. You was cool with a gang of motherfuckers who you are now dragging. You are the male Nandy. Nandy's the female Lex Vortex. Shaybo, shout out to you. Grown ass middle schoolers. Katrina says it's funny how motherfuckers talked about me and my son, all in my family business. Now it's wrong because dark side business is getting out. Lilith responds and says, right. Lex calls it out so easily because game recognized game.
And then she wasn't allowed to be a part of the House of Consciousness no more. She was jealous of fucking the Pa. Tried to fuck Sonetta in Atlanta. It didn't work out. Came to SBDL. She fucking flopped. Couldn't get along. Just coming in with all this fucking, and where is your fucking, like.
And after all that you named, you were still supporting her. Do you see how you blasting yourself? You run down all of this shit that any other grown person would look at and say, this chick is crazy, and you end up supporting her, and now you're disappointed after the fact.
Like, are you ever a lady bitch? Ever? Like, you on here with more motherfucking aggression than the motherfucking men. It's just like, yo, a woman is not supposed to be like that, yo. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry, Lex. Shay, if you feel that some way about your husband and me, you let me know. I will tell you the goddamn truth. I will never fuck with anyone else's husband. So I'm just putting that out there.
Shay's smarter than that. Ooh, I think this girl is playing me behind my back with my husband. Let me go to her and ask her to be honest. Excuse me, ma'am. I know I don't know you, but I suspect you may be sleeping with my husband. Are you? She's going to say, yes, I am. Yeah, I'm real. No, you're going to say, no. Don't nobody want your husband. You be following me? That's what you're going to do. Even if you're not dealing with Blue, which I have no reason to believe that you're dealing with Blue. But most women are going to sit back and peep game. Most women are going to sit back and peep game and wait on some slippage to occur. So they can say, what was that? What's up? But if you just come out, it's like, just imagine you walking down the street and then somebody just tap you on the shoulder and say, are you sleeping with my spouse? Get away from me, crazy person. I don't know you or your spouse. This contrarian asshat. Yes, this is the same nigga that told Solar Man he was wrong about it. If y'all really look at the whole story, Lex, Napa, Lex, and Solar, Lex, Sonetta, Lex, and Rob, Lex, and Chris. Now Lex and Nandy. Yes, it's clear. People like this is the reason why these things stay so occurrent. They're always happening around these people. And I guarantee you, it's not done.
And Adara, bitch, don't keep my name out your mouth. That's all I'm gonna say to you, cause you already got your karma coming to you. All right, I feel bad for you, but just keep my name out your mouth. Period.
I don't know if that's the real Shay, but what's up, Blue in the building? What's good?
He ain't got nothing to say.
You there, Blue?
He just in agreement with you in silence.
I don't know. Blue's
He's gonna
probably,
silently agree with
doing
you.
something right
He's
now.
not gonna check you for calling his girl disgraceful like Inyame did. He's going to agree with you silently. No, I'm not against what Lex saying, but I better not open my mouth and support it. But the fact that I'm here on this panel and I haven't said anything about this. He said, is this live when the pod came in and started the records between her and Neo X? I don't know. We'll see. Blue never said a word on this panel. Yeah, silence is agreed. Thank you, Suave. Took the typing right out my hand. Shout out to my baby. Oh, now she's so tough. What was all that smoke when she was doing that to other people? Exactly. Who is that yellow Betty cry baby heifer? Shouldn't have read that.
You know, well, all I can say is, man, if you're somebody's wife, bro, like, what kind of fucking low life is talking to a husband's enemy?
Who's Blue's enemies? Why are you trying to paint me and Katrina as Blue's enemies? Remember, Blue was talking crazy to me. I wasn't talking crazy to Blue. I was telling Blue, chill, bro. I love you, bro. What did I do? Please forgive me. I'm finna call you. Let's talk. He said we got nothing to talk about. Started calling me all type of bitch ass niggas and talking about his dead homies. Stripping me and shit. So you can't get mad at Shay because she won't just blindlessly follow Blue into some non-logical beef with people who's trying to help Blue. She's intelligent. No. Lex has never picked a woman up, dropped a woman off, got interrupted by a woman. Oh, I just got a text message from my girl. Oh, I'm sorry, my phone rang. That was my girl. There's no women in his life. None. There's no AOI. No dark side first lady. That's Holly. Holly was AOI. It's AOI. I haven't heard any different. When Holly joined the debate league, I saw what she was and asked her to be AOI. After she became AOI, after she won, after she represented, she showed interest in the dark side. So your first lady is an AOI member. Oh, I know that feels like a fucking splinter in the rim. I don't know, man.
Because they don't like what he's saying. Like, that's some in-house shit. Like, you fucking, like, that shit is fucking terrible, bro. I couldn't imagine how it would feel if I knew my wife was talking to motherfuckers like that don't fuck with me.
Who wasn't fucking with Blue? I was fucking with Blue live. I was calling Blue on my phone. Yo, Blue. When Solar and Angel called the debaters to talk about not going to Nandy channel no more, I said, Blue, what's up, bro? What did I do so I can apologize? Can we talk? He said, I ain't got nothing to talk about. I'm on the live saying, Blue, I fucks with you, bro. I love what you doing with the motherfucking stock market projection shit. It's something I want my kids to learn from your platform. I'm fucking with Blue. Katrina's not on the phone saying, yeah, Blue crazy. And another thing he did. I ain't never heard her go on that. She already said publicly, I've never told Shay to leave Blue. If Katrina didn't fuck with Blue, and Blue's talking crazy about her man. So really, I should be jumping on Katrina head for talking to Shay. But I'm not, because there's nothing there. I fuck with Blue. Shay's his girl. My girl. His girl is talking. I fuck with that. I don't understand it. I don't understand how you so obviously miss the target. How are you so consistently wrong? How are you so far from the truth? How are you so bold being a liar? Like we all not watching the same YouTube channels. Blue started expressing fucked up thoughts about Suave after Moonflower and Nandy started beefing. Suave ignored it. Suave tried to talk to Blue, tried to call Blue, fucks with Blue. So why are you trying to paint a picture that Shay is talking to people who don't fuck with Blue? Introverted cuss, peace. That's a fact. Me, Suave, this is Katrina saying me, Suave, Blue, and Shay have been on conference calls together talking about real life and getting this bag. Yeah. Blue sent me his song to mix and master, not Lex. So you tell me why is Blue talking to you, nigga?
And then allow them to come in between. Like, yo, you talk about a fucked up motherfucker over religion?
How did we come in between it? What did we come in between? I'm assuming you're saying their relationship, their house, their family. How did me and Katrina come in between it? That's not what happened. That's not what Shay was expressing. You know what? Katrina Suave, you are burdening my relationship with my husband. No. She said he was. He's taking his dark side shit way too fucking serious. He doesn't even know Lex. He's never met Lex. I remember when Lex said this. I remember when Lex did this. And I was like, damn, that's kind of fucked up if y'all supposed to be cool.
Over religion. That's fucking crazy. You see what I'm saying? And so a lot of you motherfuckers gotta grow the fuck up now. You know what I'm saying? Like, just grow the fuck up. You do not bring your motherfucking family business on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is wild, bro. You should be ashamed of your fucking self.
You know, I wonder if you have the balls to tell Blue he should be ashamed of himself. I wonder if you could put yourself in Shay's shoes and see as a woman what is her options when her husband is moving the way that he's moving. Hmm? Did you ever think about that? Why you're shaming this woman, this wife, who gave children to this man? Did you ever think maybe Blue was moving in a fashion that was shameful toward his family? Are you DMing girls? Are you having private conversations? Are you meeting women out of town? Because that would be something that I would be shamed for Blue about. Any of my partners that cheat on their girl, it would shame me. I would tell them that they should be ashamed. Finally. Oh, I swear, man. Oh, man, where your ID? Let me see your age, man. Oh, shit. Um, did it the bid? Did it the bid? I just sent it, baby. Yeah. See, what this leans me to believe is that Shay has a legitimate reason to feel a way about Blue, but Lex doesn't respect or honor that reason. You know, it's like a man trying to talk a woman into not being mad that their man is cheating. Not saying Blue is cheating, but it's like that man code. When your woman finds naked pictures in your phone and the men say, "Why are you going through his phone? Why are there naked pictures in there?" If there wasn't no naked pictures in there and you caught me going through your phone, you had a legit case. Why are you fucking going through my phone? But I'm going through your phone because I have a sense that you're cheating, and I was right. So that legitimizes why she went to his phone. If I tell my child, you need to take a drug test, and they come back clean, I was wrong. If I tell my child I need to take a drug test, and they're not, I was right. And I don't know Shay to the degree to be like, Shay doesn't seem like the type of woman that would be suspicious of her man cheating for no reason. I don't know. Maybe she is. Maybe she's for no reason highly suspicious of Blue, of whatever, for no reason. I don't know. Sorry, haven't been paying that type of attention to relationship. I don't know these girls. I don't know this girl up here now saying no one wants Blue. God damn! Did you know what I just noticed? Blue is so quiet. This woman sat up here and said, "Don't nobody want Blue" in front of Blue. This nigga is on the panel. Was he on the panel when she first said that? Yes, he was. Yes, because she said it at the Inyame spoke. Blue's on the panel, and this woman say, Shay, don't nobody want your man. I'm like, excuse me? Excuse me? First of all, don't talk to my girl like that. Second of all, plenty of women want me. I'm wanted by women. They just respect my relationship with my wife. And I respect it also. And that's just something that we don't act on. We don't play with that. So I went through the same shit with punk ass Cleveland.
I mean, ashamed, like, and then and on top of that, people don't understand YouTube. These motherfuckers is just trying to fuck with you. They not your friends. You being used as a tool to get that.
Yeah, that's not it. Like I said, me and Taz became cool. And okay, that's what it was. We was planning the trip to Vegas. And when Taz entered the league and we got to talk and found out he stayed in Vegas, Taz was like, yo, you know somebody in Vegas now, nigga. And now off of that, Katrina and Nyla got to talking. And so it was like, yeah, we planned a vacation, but we coming back and we gonna kick it. And then y'all could come to our house and kick it. Because they were supposed to come to Chicago and they was gonna come down here and stay at our house for a couple days. Or at a hotel. Because we don't have an extra bedroom. But that's real. That's not YouTube. That's $1,500 in tickets, food, time. They let us in their home and sleep in their extra room. We really gave them our address like, yo. This our real address. Pull up. Table the King says, wow, Lex telling on himself. He literally said he used people's tools. Yes. Yes. Because remember, Lex believed that this is a simulation. We're all figments of his imagination. We're not real. If he kills us, we don't really die. When he meets a woman and have sex with her, she doesn't really exist. So he doesn't value other humans because we're all projections in a simulated reality that don't truly exist. It's a video game. Goldmine came and saw me. And I'm embarrassed I've never went to go see Goldmine. I'm embarrassed that I ended up in Las Vegas, which is a nice place, before I ended up seeing Goldmine and Brandon Bay and Knowledge Born Allah. Those are my brothers. I love them. Blue ain't never went and saw Lex. Lex ain't never went and saw Blue. Yeah, Lilith, that's true though.
You agree with that? Nigga, you don't fucking betray your own motherfucking spouse. That shit is foul.
You like, don't. Why are you so on Shay about don't
fucking
betraying her spouse? But Blue had no betrayal. There's no betrayal toward Blue's family. See how a motherfucker help you become more of a bullshitter, but won't help you become a better man. or I'm gonna lie for you and cover your shit up so that you remain and live in the false reality that you are. But I'm not gonna keep it real with you so that you actually address your problems, recover from them, and then move on to bigger and better shit. Yes, Lex don't like Shay because she's an open Christian. Yeah, yeah, yes. And although Blue has been able to accept that, I think it's kind of conflicting with some things he got going on. So, Lex, you can't talk this shit. You're as much as a bum as Nandy. You're as much as a hoe ass nigga and a bitch ass nigga as you call the people that's supporting her. You're all of these things wrapped into one. You're a Nandy and the people that's supporting Watch Her in one person. He said, now I want to really be homeless now. So you and Katrina can sleep in my guest room too. I'll be damn homeless in a 4-bedroom. That's mine, damn. I can't wait. Ain't it? Ain't it? Because they was saying that Taz and Shay was homeless, and Taz and Shay, Taz and Nyla was homeless, and come on, like y'all saw us go to Vegas. They did not just rent a place and perp with that motherfucker. It's the same backdrop that Nyla uses in her fucking. It's the same echo, the same room. What is it? Acoustics as what you hear on Taz's lives. And that motherfucker was clean. I'm a clutterous person. I get too much shit and I don't got places to keep it. But I clean. And I like cleaning dishes. I like sweeping. I like mopping. I don't like doing bathrooms. I like vacuuming. Okay, enough about me. Their house is clean. But people can go around calling motherfuckers homeless. So yeah, I want to be homeless like that, nigga. Tanja. Okay, we wrap this up. Cause I did wake up early if you didn't notice. I said, hold the fuck on. I went to sleep listening to Judas shit. Katrina, cut that shit out. I can't listen to that shit. Ooh, it's getting good. I wish I had the StreamYard. I could drop that. But man, Lex, you can't talk that shit. As long as I'm alive, Lex, you always gonna be exposed. As long as motherfuckers can keep it real, the way you do things will always come out inferior. How you let any man talk down on the mother of your children like that, Blue? And you said nothing. Lex basically chopped your balls off on live. I'm talking to Blue in the clouds because that's where his balls are. Lex sent Blue's balls up. Ah. Because Blue agrees. Because Blue agrees. Blue agrees. And all she's trying to do is, one, encourage me to not get discouraged. Because Blue is undeservingly attacking me. Undeservingly attacking me. And at the same time, she wants to acknowledge that she see the good in a motherfucker when they had the option to be bad, but said no. I'm not going there. Beautiful. Can you bring me to? I already see you right here. Dr. Pepper. I need something with some flavor to drink. Send my 20 back.
Nigga, I'm going back out.
You call me a nigga as an insult? Katrina White. Let me see. Thank you, beautiful. Nigger. Yeah, man. Thank you, Lima. You're damn right. Suave has been vaccinated. Yes, Suave has been vindicated. This is more than vindication. This is like vindication for everybody who was right, for everybody who stayed away from Nandy Channel, for everybody who stayed away from Lex Mess, for everybody who's not subscribed to Rob, Judah, who's not encouraging people to threaten rape on children and spouses and disrespect the dead, for everybody who said, no, I don't want to be that person. I want to be this person. This vindication for all of y'all. Once again, that one part, that one seldomly reoccurring event of us getting a taste of victory has happened, and all we had to do was be us. We didn't have to play that game. All we had to do was be us, and they turned on each other. Nobody split them up. Nobody conspired against them. We let two pieces of shit be two pieces of shit, and they eventually became pieces of shit to each other. I got a cup, baby. That's what happened. Say B Miles. That's who's next.
Motherfucking spouse. That shit is foul.
What's wrong?
Like, and you know, honestly, it's sad because I made it my business not to address fucking Sister Randy.
Like I did.
That's what she wants. She feeds on, she's a fucking bottom feeder. A bottom feeder.
And you are too.
And you motherfuckers are dumb, bro. Dumb, bro.
What you say, sis? You could use
dumb.
Zoom or GZ Gets.
Oh, shit. So, y'all got the dark side fucked up. That's all I can tell you. Y'all got the dark side fucked up. So, Nandy, fuck you. Fuck everything that looks like your ugly, carved out pussy ass. We gave you nothing but respect, nothing but honor,
nothing.
Even with all your bullshit.
With all your bullshit.
And Sarnetta just joined the panel, and he'll tell you. Sarnetta tried to say something about you one day, and I was like, Sar, leave fucking Nandy alone. We love her over here. Is that not true, Sarnetta?
And Sar's such a piece of shit. Huh? Can you bring me the lighter? Sar's such a piece of shit. Of course he hits the panel.
I said, ain't that what everybody try to do? I try to do the same thing when I'm on. What you talking about, Nandy and them beef over here?
At all. You went out like
cool
that?
Over here. No.
G-Chat. Of course, Sarnetta hits the panel. And sidebar, that's kind of one of the things that discouraged me from the People's Debate League, because they gave me the impression that they were willing to work with Sarnetta, and I'm not working with Sarnetta. I'm not. Sarnetta needs to explain who the fuck Nikki is, and when the fuck is he gonna bring Nikki on? Because he said he was gonna bring Nikki on. Nikki was the girl that they was accusing him of messing with, but she was a minor and he was in his 30s, and he said, no, that's not true. I'm gonna bring her on, and he never did. What's good, beautiful? No powers on that. They can't prove anymore that they don't stay together. You can't. Like, come on, man. Come on. You can't. You can't. Oh man, do we want to listen to Sonetta? No, don't want to listen to Sonetta. Let's see if it gets any more interesting. Because of course, once Sonetta up there, I believe Coffee Hill got up there. They're gonna turn on each other.
And he said he apologized. So I don't say nothing about that because he was a man up to it and spoke to me about it. So I fall back from that.
Yeah, that's all
he
good.
apologized to me like a man.
Yeah, but he just did it to somebody else. So I mean, it's all good. He apologized. He is still some whole ass shit. Like, who would even do that? Who would even do that?
Now listen to the mentality. He said, and I'll take it back because I believe he said something about Rob, right? And so that was like, well, he apologized to me, so I can't speak on that. He said, yeah, but what he did, he's doing it to somebody else. So I don't give a fuck. Just like you didn't give a fuck what Nanny was doing until she did it to you. Just like this sister didn't give a fuck until Nanny was doing it to her. None of y'all give a fuck what's being done to other people until it's being done to you, and then you want to be the fucking spokesperson for it. Now you want to act like you got some goddamn moral goddamn compass. No. Fuck with the people who was always saying this shit is wrong. I don't give a fuck who it happened to. This shit is wrong. This shit is not entertaining. Even if it's entertaining, this shit is not right. And I can't fuck with this person. I'm not going to support this person. I'm not going to encourage this person. I'm not going to highly respect this person. I'm not going to help this person more than they fucking know.
I fucking drunk, nigga. Fuck you, bro. Well, I don't give a fuck.
The reason why people may say, damn, why I ain't saying nothing, is only because, I spoke to him like a man.
Yeah.
So, yo, the shit is like, one thing I like, the thing is, there's always moments where people wild out on YouTube. There's beat, but then eventually the person will say, all right, I'm done with the shit. I got it out. But this bitch, bro, this shit is never gonna stop if nobody stops it.
Because she think this is content. You see what I'm saying? She think what she's doing is content.
It's content. She's getting more views than some of y'all. I bet you Nandy get more views than Blue, Scheme, Kofi. Who is that? Oh, that's Holly right there. And on some videos, she gonna get more than Lex. But Sonetta and Lex gonna get more than that. And shout out to Holly.
Content and all this bitch is bringing towards her. Her energy is she's attracting the same niggas that she is. The same people that she is about what she does.
Yes, and that's why Lex was following her months ago. Because he's on the same bullshit and she attracted him. She attracted Blue. She attracted Scheme. Because Scheme is the type of motherfucker that'll bet a woman with kids $150 some shit about the debate and then flake and not pay. And then make fun of her for getting scammed by a grown-ass man. So yes, Sonetta, she attracts you all to her because y'all are pieces of shit. Then you can't even be like a normal person that's sometimes attracted to shit and just, use it as entertainment. No. You need to become their friend, get on a panel, defend them. You need to pick them up and spread them out the world. Even if I'm attracted to the shit. I mean, this shit ain't gonna last long. Shit ain't gonna last
long. Nigga shit. It's nigga mess. She ain't got no knowledge to uplift her people. like you said, you never hear her on the internet smiling and trying to uplift women and children and men's spirits. That shit is not in her. That's not her energy, bro. Her energy is to destroy at all costs, to destroy. She's just like the God of the Bible. He's a wicked motherfucker. People think the God of the Bible is clean and decent and sweet and humble. Hell fucking no. When you really understand
and you fuck with him too. You were just on the stream with him 5 months ago talking about, yeah, you a man of the Bible, this, that, and the other. And she was trying to make your ass out to be a believer.
When Sarnetta was like, this big,
yeah,
I want to hear that, man.
how Negroes, but I even remember
what's going on? Hey, man.
Nope. Yo, this is the boy Swab Boss, man. This has been another episode of the Argument League. Back. So we will have more streams. I will have open panels. I did want to touch on this. We do have the Argument League too. We do have Argument League Junior. I want somebody to run that because of the other shit that I do. I don't think it'll be smart for me to be like, yeah, and bring the kids to debate. You know, to the person that sit on weed and smoke, you know, on the internet and smoke weed and, you know, talk shit, shit like that. But I want to do that. We got the Midwest Music Focus. Make sure you subscribe to that. Me and my brother Bingo, I really need to do what I need to do to get him complicit with this. And we need to start getting that Midwest Music Focus popping off. And debates, yes. Taz, A9, Yashar, Pro Black, Goldman, Brandon Bay, Sister Holly, Moonflower. Let's debate. Let's debate. Right here on the Argument League. Brother Sanchez. I smoke hip hop. Let's debate, and let's set up some debates with some of your viewers. I had one with one of the viewers that was challenging me, but I never got contacted back after I emailed you. So let's get some motherfucking debates popped off. We will. I'm pretty sure we'll have more content like this to cover. I don't want this to be all, even though this was like the coming back point, to be all that you get from out of us. It would be ideal to start having a news segment, but I will be popping off just going live from my phone with shorts, just giving my perspective on certain things. So there we go. He said, I was thinking, why not debate on the actual argument league? Makes sense to me. Makes sense to me also. But I've always had to have that respect for SVDL. And now that that relationship is severed and the argument league is no longer in Spinny Sparks, peace. The argument league is no longer in partnership with Sullivan's Debate League. I make the rules 100%. So we will be having debates over here. Not a league, but we're gonna have debates. So shout out to y'all, man. Lilla's Revenge in the building. Spinny Sparks, Hurricane Katrina Boss, Introverted Cusp, Incognegro, Tanjan, of course, Brandon Bay, Goldmine, Tasha, Pro Black, Holly. Shout out to y'all. Table of Kings, and boom, 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 whop. Let me go all the way to the beginning. Tequila, of course, and shout out to MJ. Shout out to Lima. Shout out to the sis. Shout out to Queen Cascade. Chris Flanoy in the building. YouTube Tears Tour. Shout out to you. Even though you got blocked. I don't know what you said. Ms. Denova. Shout out to you. Yamaha Isha, Yamaha Alpha. Shout out to you. And who else came in here? Ooh. Oh, no. Okay. You got blocked. Shout out to you for coming through, though, before you got blocked. And Rent. Shabo, shout out to you. You already knows it. Shout out to everybody in the clouds that was just driving. No need to jump in and be like, yo, Swat. I know y'all in the clouds. Shout out to the clouds. Shout out to the clouds, man. Love y'all, man. Keep y'all head up so you see the bullshit coming. Hope y'all progression in lanes in which you got a passion, because work is work, but then it got to be torture. AOR up. AOR always up. Tension, we can set that debate up. You already know. AOR always up. Black Power. And we out, man. Peace.